Welcome to the Super Sellout podcast.
Episode 8!
8.
Wow, you do 8 in a lame way. 5 and 3, now it's double 4.
Oh.
Yeah. And since our last episode, we've increased our subscriber count by 100%.
That's an increase.
Massive increase.
Massive increase.
If you got a 100% increase in your business, that's massive, man.
That's right.
We went from 1 subscriber to 2 subscribers.
Oh, I was going to hold up one finger. Then
Oh, yeah.
That's counting in a cool way. Counting
Oh!
with a friend. Oh!
So lame.
Hey, man, I watch heaps of, Penn and Teller, Fool Us and Magic and shit like
Is there a why? That's why on the Supercell podcast it comes up in the recommended feed because you keep...
Sometimes I just watch it on our channel.
Yeah.
And I don't notice that I'm on there.
If I was super stalkery, I could check the history and see what you watch. But
That's like all the episodes I've edited always get uploaded to my channel first accidentally because I can never tell which page I'm on.
No, man. Rookie error.
Rookie error.
But we're back again with more videos to watch and more banters to talk about.
I have no idea what we're watching today.
Well,
I only provided one idea because I think it's a good sequel to something we talked about 2 episodes ago.
Yeah. And so yeah, it's usually my work to find all the videos, which is fine because I like being on the internet all the time. So remember how last episode, how we referred to that Simpsons episode? Do you remember the line that we referred to?
Yeah. Oh.
Yvonne Etniage.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, I was listening to it last night. What reference did we make? And you were like, "Dear Friendly Jordies, I can make Simpsons references too."
And so this is our first video. It's trending number 30, but I figured because it's sponsored by the US Navy, we gotta watch it, right?
Join the Navy now.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened, but this video is sponsored by the U.S. Navy.
Wow.
Hello, it's me, William, and oh boy, I don't know what to do because
It looks like day 9.
has challenged me to an
Don't know
egg
what
drop.
that is.
You're the Navy, collectively.
So first of all, do you know what an egg drop is? So it's apparently, yeah, it's like a...
You drop an egg and try and make it not crack.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what's your name?
We did it in school.
You did it in school?
Yeah.
We never did any cool shit in school.
But I missed the lesson when we actually did it.
Oh.
It's gonna be wild.
And everyone's
Why would I
eggs
win?
broke at school.
We've never had
So
one of those.
this guy is versus the US Navy. You figured they'd have him do this against engineers to showcase how fucking badass the US Navy is. Nah, he's just doing it office
They have airplanes,
workers.
helicopters, more airplanes. Where are the boats?
Sort of, there's a lot of airplanes. And kind of the Navy is like a boat. They do boats, right? Or they do both, but you know.
Growing up, watching cartoons with army guys in them, I thought the Marines and the Navy were the same guys. Because Marine is to do with water,
Yeah, right.
but Marines are actually just soldiers of a specific sort.
Yeah.
We should probably check by the water.
By the water.
In the docks.
Okay.
They have a car wash. Can you?
No combat vehicles. It's imagine someone drove their ATV or their tank into that washing area.
Yeah, you can't park that Humvee here.
No, and then it's you can't drive that tank in here. And then they're yeah, sorry. Point the turret at the person.
You gonna stop me?
They have a bowling alley. They have golf carts.
And dogs! And eggs!
And they have secrets right here, right behind this wall, like launch codes. That's where they keep the launch codes, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
You're excited for those, huh?
Yes, I love the dollar store.
So apparently they got to buy their equipment from the dollar store.
Yeah, they kind of get you on that. It's a sham.
We're at the dollar store right now. Brands. Everything's been blurred. Sorry, John. You have to
What a dickhead. He's purposely moving. You also notice the cat on his shirt is uncensored as well.
$3 plus an extra $1 for tax, and you have to buy something to protect the egg. Do you have any idea what you're gonna do?
No idea.
Perfect. Alright, let's go. Lasagna. Lasagna pan. Look at.
In theory, not a bad idea, lasagna plan.
I don't see why not. They're right over there. I say we still look for the silly putty.
Why did they go to censor out everything?
Show me what you got.
Cotton balls, yarn, an oven mitt.
Let me show you what I got. A lasagna tray, bath sponge, and men's shaving cream. We also have shredded top secret documents, courtesy of the Navy. It's not even a joke. It's actually shredded top secret documents.
I'm surprised they actually gave them shredded top secret documents.
What are you gonna fucking do with it?
No,
it just
it's
goes in the bin anyway, right?
like I get it, but like you could have just given them regular shredded
Yeah,
paper.
right.
Why do you have to give them shredded? Like,
There probably is regular shredded paper.
oh man, they lied to him.
Oh.
But they shred it really fucking thin though, man. Like
Yeah.
I've worked in an office before, and when we put stuff in the shredder, it's just like, oh yeah, shred it into like
That.
little strips, right? Like little pasta strips,
Yeah.
like linguine strips.
We shred paper like every week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, but look, this is like fucking
Oh yeah.
like
that's
moustache fluff, man. This you
Yeah.
can't piece that shit together,
no,
man.
not a chance.
Shredded.
Yeah.
So there's something else.
It's like it's ready for paper mache, man.
Meat sticks.
There we go.
Why are
Okay.
there meat sticks?
Oh,
10 minutes.
okay.
Is this sponsored by Big Hot Dogs?
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. So I've watched this video, but who do you think wins the egg drop?
Okay, so one has an oven mitt, one has
So one has
yarn.
okay, so the Navy chicks are working together. So it's Navy chicks against the dude, right? So Navy chicks have yarn, cotton balls, and an oven mitt, and he's got a sponge, a baking tray, and shaving cream.
The chicks win.
This them.
Do you feel like your skills you learned in the Navy are going to help with this? Wait, what do you guys do?
We're CTN. We deal with computers.
Nerd stuff?
Yeah.
Nerd stuff.
We're nerds.
Very much.
So he's like, yeah, he's doing it. He's like facing,
Top secret nerd stuff?
yeah, nerds. Not even like engineers or anything.
How come they have to dress them up like that?
Or you're telling me that?
Why do you still have to wear like military camo if you just work with computers?
You get fired.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Somebody's getting in practice that we don't get to have.
You don't shoot guns as CTNs?
We shoot cyber bullets.
I
Why
think
are they playing the fucking Russian USSR national anthem?
is it?
What's the coolest thing that you guys have done that you can talk about since you do so
Is
much
it?
top secret stuff?
Oh no, it's not. It's the American national anthem.
Okay,
Let's see. These are the cool stories.
redacted. CTN, that's counterterrorism, right?
I'm really bad at keeping secrets.
Counterterrorism Network.
Any
Ah, okay.
intention of finishing this and making sure that William does not win?
Commander's fucking
Barely, one piece of tape on the
bitching at them.
All you guys-
Does she have an American flag tattoo on her arm as
Oh
well?
my god, excuses.
Wait, wait.
Ladies, get it going.
I think we barely missed it, but I think she's got an American flag tattoo on like her left arm.
Any intention of finishing this and making sure
In a
that
sec.
William does not win? You have not barely, one piece of tape on
No,
the
okay.
I don't know what that is.
That is all you've got going right now.
Staring at an
Oh
angle.
my god.
My
excuses,
tattoo's
excuses.
cooler than
Ladies,
hers.
get it going. That was 5 minutes.
Wait, left or gone?
5 minutes left.
Every time.
Yeah, we've spent 10 minutes
Okay.
unrolling yarn.
Okay, we're gonna put it either on the top or the bottom.
Definitely bottom. Let's get the shredded things.
If I can get this tape unraveled, I was going to see if I could piece one of the documents back together.
He's still struggling with the fucking masking tape.
You know, I'm watching them stuff this oven mitt right now. I'm not so sure they're gonna win over the fucking tray. The tray's got more air resistance.
2 years in August.
2 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're just trying to cushion an egg, but it seems like
I went
his
to
one's
college.
actually gonna like slow its
Why
descent.
after college?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Well,
Did they pay? They
That's what I originally thought as well.
yeah.
paid for college and then joined the Navy.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're doing the
You end up
pitch.
doing
Oh
the
yeah.
server stuff.
I came
But
from a
he's doing it the wrong
different
way.
I wanted to be an
He should have
officer,
put the
but
egg on the
I'm
other
happy
side.
So it
with
catches it,
my
right?
career.
Yeah.
Not what I went to college for, but it's definitely.
But then it might have
something
tipped.
great that I can use in the civilian world after.
That's what
You
the
think you
sponge
would
is
do
for.
something very similar to this outside?
I think so.
I've known.
I don't actually think that sponge is helping him at all.
Because they were trying to.
Sponge
get
is
out
pretty
of
good.
town.
Yeah.
3.
I don't know about shaving cream, but
Yeah, I know, right?
Time.
It's not even attached to the sponge or anything. It's just he's just space fillering with it. She's like done, and he's like still going.
Not going as strong as it was earlier.
It's like those people who are like taking an exam, and it's like time's up, and just keep writing.
Well, my egg drop construction has been
Not
sitting
me,
for about
never happened to me, but
2
yeah.
hours in the back of a hot car. We're just priming to get onto the boat, and it's going to take even longer. Let's see if it's completely deflated. Oh my god, it's totally fine. This is gonna make such a big mess. I know it's gonna happen. I made a mistake. Well, anyways, that's future me's problem. Let's get a thing of shaving cream. That's a good idea. I just grabbed it. I just picked it. I don't have any reason as to why. I just thought it'd be funny, and I have a feeling they are not going to make.
I think he's done. I think he had, bar the shaving cream, the better equipment, but put it together in a worse way.
Yes. Well, yes.
Whereas I think they had the inferior equipment, but put it together in a much better way than he did.
Yes, I would agree to that. You figure he would have come into this video with a fucking plan. He just goes to...
It's his fucking video idea, right?
Yeah, so he just... The US Navy clearly didn't just pitch him an egg drop.
No, you want to just come and like drop an egg off a fucking aircraft carrier?
We heard that it's trending on YouTube, and we want to get on the trending.
Is egg dropping trending now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's make an egg drop video.
And we listen to them because they have guns and cannons and chainsaws. The Navy's crazy, so we can't really show you much of boarding the boat.
And I'll only beat you with a Ziploc bag and some tape.
Okay. I'll just watch a Mark Rober video on how he does it and just copy him. Exactly.
And I don't know how to describe it because it's absolutely massive. We're gonna drop the egg from the control tower onto the flight deck, so we climbed 4 stories up.
There was no need to do this video on a boat, but they had the
You want to tell me about your egg?
US Navy.
Built it out of and what you named it.
So we have our egg contraption built out of a oven mitt, some cotton balls, yarn, and shredded classified secret documents. Top secret sprinkles.
And what do you call it?
It's gonna be called Splunk.
Splunk. Mine is foamy aircraft carrier. It is foam.
Foamy
goes on the
aircraft
tin,
carrier.
Bath sponge and tape. Oh, and top secret shredded document sprinkles. You guys want to go first?
Yep. Sure, let's do it.
Do you have a strategy for how you're gonna drop it, like
We're
vertical
just
or
gonna drop
sideways?
it like straight like this.
Figure it out.
No, that's
Oh, no.
the way you shouldn't have done it.
Hey, that sounded pretty good.
Sounded good.
Well, you're not going to hear it,
I'm
Brian.
really nervous for mine.
They should have dropped it long ways.
All right. Foamy
The key is
aircraft
air
carrier
resistance.
in 3,
You need to
2,
slow its
1,
descent.
drop.
Yeah, man.
Because, like, that egg is still... Wow.
Hey! That went pretty well.
Are you sure?
Who do you think won?
Okay. I want to say they both lost.
So you think they both cracked?
I have a feeling theirs might have survived. I think when his hit the ground, the tape would have just, like, crushed the egg. Because his egg's just sitting on top and held by a piece of tape, right? I think he's definitely broke. I'm not so sure about theirs. Because it's, like, stuffed with a lot of soft shit inside.
Yeah.
But they dropped it long ways. So there's less air resistance because there's less surface area here to just dropping it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up that the surface area between it being vertical and horizontal isn't that much. It's such a minor factor of a difference.
I think it would have helped if they dropped, but it just turned anyway. But like, I wanna say they both cracked. I feel like if anyone's didn't crack, it would have been the girls.
Maybe to go horizontal, they should have spun it like a gyroscope. Oh man.
It exploded. It did exactly what I thought.
To be honest, my original guess was the same as your guess.
It was designed to
Oh.
make a mess, and the secondary effect was
And you were surprised by the
another
results.
day of hard work.
You'll see soon enough.
Is it intact? Doesn't- Are you
Looks
kidding
like
me?
it's intact.
No way. Are you kidding me? It totally survived.
Oh
Egg crack.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
their egg cracked, but his was fucking safe.
With an egg on a sponge, full of shaving cream, from 4 stories up. How many frames? of
Okay,
that was
there
it?
you go, ladies and gentlemen. Lasagna trays.
Or maybe, while they were walking down, they got a camera crew to switch them while they're walking down the ship bridge or whatever. And then like, oh yeah, we won somehow, right? We just got a guy to like fucking punch it or something.
Yeah.
Punch the oven mitt.
It looked like the mitt hit the ground pretty hard, but
It looks so cushioned though. It's like you got the mitt, the wool, and the shredded paper. But maybe they just packed it in too tight.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter how much wool you got in there. If you like pack the wool real tight, it's still...
his did hit it on the angle and then just stopped.
It was flat.
Yeah, but the egg was on a sponge though.
Maybe the sponge is what?
Yeah, because the sponginess.
The sponginess.
It like puts it intact.
Watch out, guys.
Because they put the wool above and below it, the egg in the glove. So if it hit vertically, it would have been fine because that's a lot of wool to cushion it. But it hit on its side where there's not as much wool. So I think that's what caused the crack.
Good job, me. That was egg drop with the Navy.
So yes, that's U.S. Navy egg drop. Real good amount of money that they spent on that video.
Wow.
I really feel like Yvonne Netney arching because of that video.
Yeah, I'm ready to join the Navy.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna fight for American freedom.
Especially with ladies on the force.
On computers.
Yeah, it's not just gonna be a complete sausage fest.
Hooters, cooters, toters, computers.
Alright. Now, next video. Oh, man.
Twitch.
Yeah,
I heard
Ninja
about
left
this.
Twitch.
Ninja's biggest name has left the platform. Ninja will now be exclusively streaming on Mixer.
Mixer?
So what the hell does that mean?
I know PewDiePie streams on DLive, which is a whole other platform.
I've not heard about this D-Live
So,
shit.
Before I get into all the reactions about Ninja moving, what the hell is Mixer? Well, as far as I can tell, Mixer and Twitch are almost identical. Twitch is owned by Amazon, whereas Mixer is owned by Microsoft, and...
So yeah, so Mixer is just like another streaming platform owned by Microsoft. It's basically the same thing.
So, we now have 3 streaming platforms.
It's like...
Actually, you can
no,
say we got 4
you got
streaming
You got
platforms.
YouTube Gaming as well.
So we got YouTube Gaming, which a lot of people use.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of big... There's like a big, like, person on every platform now. So, like, Twitch is the dominant one, so that's where most people are.
Yeah.
But now you've got Ninja on Mixer, PewDiePie streams Minecraft on DLive and shit like that.
Yeah. You got YouTube Gaming.
And then YouTube Gaming, which MatPat streams on, like, every weekend.
Yeah.
And because he's the biggest one on YouTube.
There are people also, like, streaming on Facebook Live now as well. You do know that, right? Yeah. So,
yes. It's like 5 big streaming platforms, but only one big, like, video upload platform.
Like, I'm not sure how big they are, but it's like... There's just so many video streaming platforms right now because, like, people know that's a game right now. You got to get into that. You want to be in that monopoly position, or you want to at least fight Twitch, right? Because a lot of these companies are looking at Twitch and they're like, oh yeah, cool, we can do that. And Twitch, because Twitch hasn't been competing, there's a whole bunch of inefficiencies within Twitch.
Is this like because you know how, like, the guy who does it first is never the one that gets goes big. It's always the guy who does it second. So, like, the Yahoo to Google.
It depends.
Is Twitch becoming the Yahoo to something else?
Like, wasn't Justin TV before Twitch?
Justin TV was Twitch.
Oh yeah, it was.
And then the guy committed suicide. There were actually a few big... There were, like, 3 streaming platforms around the same time. One of them was Justin TV, and there was a couple others. The thing that made Justin TV really big is a guy committed suicide live on Justin TV, and then they rebranded to Twitch after that. But, like, all attention was on it. It made the platform, like, massive.
Oh shit! Okay, I didn't know about that.
That's the story of how Twitch got big initially. Now it's because there's a lot of people on there, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, well, like, from other business, like, so there's a lot of situations where the first company to move into this particular field, like, dies off. But, like, there's also plenty of examples where it's the opposite as well. A lot of those situations are they have the right idea or right business model, but the consumer base isn't the consumer base isn't ready for it. So sometimes, like, you can have a great idea or a great website, but because, like, consumers don't have a good enough internet connection yet, or people aren't ready for that sort of thing, you just die out. So, for example, like, MySpace was a little bit before its time, like, a little bit too ahead of its time.
Yeah.
But Facebook just came at a very, like, good time where more people were engaged with, like, the internet, social media, and I guess kind of MySpace kind of paved the way and does the heavy marketing. That's the reason why the first mover always struggles the most, because they have to educate a consumer base about this new product or service that they're like, wait, what are we doing this for? Why would I want to watch someone else play video games, right? But after they've spent all the time convincing people that they need this or they want this or why it's good, these new guys, it's like, oh yeah, cool, we're just doing it better than these guys, and you guys know what they do, so we don't have to fucking re-pitch you the story. Just come to us because we're better, right? That being said, though, yeah, there's a lot of inefficiencies with Twitch itself, and I think that's why all these streaming platforms come in. They're all like, yeah, we can do this better. Like, we can do it with better video codecs, or we can do it with better, like, financial or economics processing, or we can do it because of better ad revenue or blah, blah, blahs. But we just needed numbers now, right? And so that's why Microsoft picked up Ninja, because they just want to get these numbers in.
Both offer a in-browser or app streaming experience that is more or less the same. Even if you go take a look at the actual Mixer site, it looks exactly like Twitch with a different color scheme.
Wow.
It has its own version of bits.
It's dark purple as opposed to regular purple.
Chat looks the same. It's almost eerie how similar they are. It's that similarity and the fact that both of these platforms are owned by massive corporations that, to me,
I just can't stop looking at his shirt. What the hell is Stray Rats?
Has been exploding. It sometimes feels like it's had this
Looks like some
pseudo
manga
monopoly
series.
over
Yeah.
the streaming world. All the biggest names, that's where you find them. But what's happened here is Mixer has almost hostilely come in and taken Ninja, offered him a real
Hostilely.
contract with reported figures of up to $10 million a year
Whoa.
in order to jumpstart.
That's
Yeah.
not the real number, but
Like, yeah, it's definitely more than that. So I think, like, so when they say supposedly, that might have been like a signing bonus or like a base level, but there's probably bonuses on top, like always bonuses on top or some sort of variable income on top. And yeah, and so like, I personally think that this is like a really good decision on Ninja's behalf, because because here's the thing, right? Right now, like before he moved, he was like the quote unquote biggest Twitch streamer in the world, right? But that was because he was just like in first position in Fortnite. But Fortnite as a like all esports lose steam, right?
yeah.
So basically, you could be playing the biggest biggest esport in
I'm
the game.
pretty sure, I'll throw in there, I'm pretty sure Riot Games, when they stream like the LCS or Worlds, do way better than Ninja.
Or yeah,
When the
because-
LCS is on, League's always on top.
Yeah. Like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stats like that, right? But, like, let's say, just, like, in terms of just, like, individual
But
streamers...
of course, he's daily streaming.
Yeah.
And he's... So when these big events aren't on, he'll be the biggest. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, so, like... Yeah, so, like, he's, like, the quote-unquote biggest, right? But that's only because, like, Fortnite's doing so well, right? And Fortnite is, like... It's kind of hit its boom, and it's not, like, growing as fast or as big, and some say it's, like, kind of declining as well.
Yeah.
So right now it's a good time to cash out. Like, right now when his fame and the notoriety of his name is just at a peak,
Yeah.
fucking cash out at a premium now, and, like, just lock in a good contract with Mixer.
How much money do you need to have? So what, he's like our age, I'd say. How much money do you need to have at our age to just stop working for the rest of your life? 'Cause
Like-
he's getting 10 million a year plus whatever else.
All right,
And
okay.
He's probably got a bit more money banked.
So, like, assuming, like, okay, I'm just going to talk about it in terms of Australia, right? So, Australia, you can get by with, like, 35k. It's not a fantastic living, but you don't have to work at 35k, right? You got your rent paid, you got food, and you got a little bit of money to play around with, right? So, the easiest way to do this is just to look at, okay, cool. So, if you put money in, like, a pretty average, like, financial, like, investment, like a bank investment or something, it's like 3%. So you basically say, oh yeah, how much would I need to get 3% of that to get me 45k? So it's like, what, like a million 10 or like a million 10 million 50 or something. So yeah, so a little bit more than a million just in the bank, and you just never have to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at 10 million a year, he can just do that.
At 10 million a year, he's like, at 10 million a year, if he just banks it, he's living on 350k a year.
And that's assuming he doesn't pick up some kind of like
Other deals and shit, yeah.
other deal, but even if he just does like what a lot of baby boomers do when they just like come into some money finally in their like 50s or whatever, and they just like buy properties or shit like that. They just buy investments or I know people who like just buy and sell cars and they make a bit of money here and there doing that. So like,
You don't actually have to be good with money. You just take your money, go to a financial management company that's like good, and just say, here's like $8,000 or some shit after taxes, or probably in this case, probably like maybe $7,000 after taxes. I just want to live each year, not work. You guys figure it out and just give me a check every month. And they'll do that.
yeah.
Literally, that's all you have to do. You could just get it done with like...
So like, even if his stream just dies, he'll be fine.
He literally doesn't have to work anymore.
Yeah.
Like, after he gets his paid, he literally doesn't... He probably has enough money to just like...
Unless he just like burns all his money super hard.
Like
Have
being
you seen that episode of 2.5 Men where Charlie goes to see his financial advisor and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? How come I got no money?" He goes, see this paper cup? I'm going to put a hole in this paper cup. Now watch as I pour water into the cup. It slowly drips out the bottom, but I'm pouring in so much water that it still fills up. This is your spending." And all the water falls through.
like, yeah, it's, dude, like, anytime we're talking about money like that, it's literally like, for normal people, it's enough to just never work a day of your life.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, this is all just, like, living it up money now, right?
Yeah.
And, like, buying shit money, right? It's like, it's easy to blow 10 million if you're a dumbass that, like, wants to get fucking Air Jordans and, like, shit like that, right?
Like,
It's easy to blow thousands of dollars in, like, no time at all if you just buy shit, right? Like, if you buy a nice, like, a good top-end car, you're just putting, like, $500,000 down or some shit, aren't you?
yeah.
Yeah, like, so, yeah, like, you see those dumbasses, there's, oh, yeah, buy a car.
I would
So-
still drive a car like what I got at the front if I was rich.
yeah, man, maybe you might splurge a little bit and get, like, a BMW or an Audi or some shit like that, maybe a European car, but you wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to just, like, get a...
Fucking Lamborghini.
Lamborghini-ish.
Or like people who bought Hummers when Hummers were really big.
Yeah.
Biggest fucking fuel chuggers on the planet, man.
Yeah, so...
Cars like that.
It's like, yeah, so it's good that he got out, because, like, if he had stayed at Twitch, like, as Fortnite started dipping down, he would have had to be like, oh, yeah, what's the next bullshit trend do I have to get on and rework myself up to number one, right? Because even though he's, like, the biggest...
He'd probably never be number one again unless he hits some fucking, like...
another wave or something, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good for him to just...
And he can only guess that.
And it's also hard work. You got to repitch and rebuild an audience and stuff.
And because the current audience you have are all Fortnite people.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
like, ones who aren't interested in Fortnite anymore, they'll drop off, they'll start watching something else. Unless you play what they want to see, they're not going to come back. You'll only have, like, your small, dedicated fan base that only come just to see you. But I don't believe that's most people on, like, these streaming services or these, like...
Yeah, because people get
YouTube.
bored seeing the same stuff again and again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're streaming.
So, totally
Maybe the
think it's a
simplest way
good
to
move.
put it is this is a big dick move from Microsoft. Biggest streamer possible brought him to their platform to kick.
I love how it's...
Eggplant?
yeah, exactly. I just love how, like... Because of just, like, an emoji thing, like a very underground emoji thing, has become so mainstream that you can now just say eggplant, put eggplant there, and everyone knows what you mean.
It's hard to understate just how much this move is breaking the status quo from what we've seen with Twitch. They're offering Ninja guaranteed money to come over and stream there. They're offering free subs on it.
That being said, though, I still think Twitch is going to be number one for a long time.
Yeah. I still think they'll dominate the market. But I just think it's really interesting that while we only have, like, one platform that is like YouTube, I don't really count Facebook in that sense, even though, like, Facebook, there are a lot of people who do upload to Facebook. It's a very specific kind of market on Facebook, I think. Like, YouTube's so much more broad, so much more dominant. I think it's really interesting that there are all these other, like, streaming services that big people are using. I think that, I find that really interesting, because I haven't really seen that before.
Like, I think these services all can provide a satisfactory enough service, but, like, the biggest value is just the brand name awareness. Like, okay, look, there are plenty of other sites that can host videos as well as YouTube, right? But can you name a single website that does it on, like, other than porn, other than like YouTube?
I didn't
right?
count porn.
It's like, oh, cool. Who the fuck's going to Vimeo, right?
Yeah, no one.
Yeah, no one,
Like
right?
Live Leak or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, right.
No one's really using them.
So
Some people were trying out different services because they were, like, upset at YouTube and whatever. Their channels just died straight away.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
It is a move that you can only really do if you are, like, the biggest guy on one platform. If you move over to another platform and take your whole fan base with you, like,
but that's what all these like these .com startups, like, in the internet age, that's all they're doing. Like, it's all these shareholder money is just like they're just pushing in like capital to like blow it up because they think like obviously if you get into a position where your mixer becomes the next YouTube or the next Twitch or something, right? Like your initial investment of a couple $1 million goes to billions of dollars, right? It becomes thousands of times on your money, right? So like a ton of investors just like cool, pump money in, get these people in, and so like to them, if their goal is to turn Mixer into the next Twitch, right? Then like, yes, $10 million to move your business, to make your business become into a multi-billion-dollar business is a tiny drop in the bucket, right?
Yeah.
So like to them, it's literally just a marketing campaign, right? So when you think about it, like businesses literally like they will put on a single ad for Super Bowl, a single like 15-minute, like 15-second, 30-second ad, and pay millions on that, right?
Yeah.
So when you put that in context of this guy having to work his ass off to promote your business for a year, $10 million is actually pretty fine, like from a business perspective.
In time to get them started on the platform. As I'm sure many of you know, the way that Twitch works with massive personalities like Ninja or Tim the Tatman or Tfue is they have a revenue sharing agreement where you get subscribers to your channel and donations, and that's how you make money, but you share some of that with Twitch for them letting you use their platform. Well, what's happened here...
So here's the thing with Twitch, right? Like, I know a little bit of the inside because ages ago I got grandfathered in as a part of their esports program, so I know a little bit about the insides. Like, if you're a big streamer, they will, like, proactively try to help you, but the finance is off the table, right? Like, they will, like, have people that will be a contact that you can contact directly at Twitch, but, like, they will not put more money on the table.
You can also get front page time.
Yeah.
You can, like... I moderated for a channel when League was the #1 game on Twitch, and he wasn't a massive guy. Like at best, like on his good days, he got like 1,000 viewers, but he had a set time every week when he would get front paged, and then his like viewers would spike up way more. But it was only for like half an hour or something. So that's one way they could support you. But I've never heard about Twitch just like giving a streamer money just outright.
Like, so like the finances are real tight, but they're always like, oh yeah, what can we do for our big streamers within our ecosystem? And I think that's what a lot of these streamers are figuring out. Is like, oh yeah, if we realize that our stream is not necessarily just like a product that we're putting through this Twitch platform, but if we consider our business as an entire ecosystem, and this is just one of the products that we're creating, and like co-promotions and sponsorships and endorsements, these are part of the larger part of our business, then they realize, oh yeah, Twitch is literally only just like one leg of our business as opposed to being our entire business. That's what Ninja's done, right? Because like I've only recently noticed that Ninja did a whole ton of endorsements, right? Like he was in a whole bunch of like smartphone like endorsements. Like his, I literally saw it the other day. There was a Samsung ad that was like promoting their new Samsung Galaxy Note or some shit, and Ninja was in the video. It's like, oh yeah, because he was like, oh yeah, they're playing Fortnite on the mobile phone. So yeah, he would have got paid millions for that. So and so like you realize he realized, his value is more than his Twitch stream. His value is the fact that he's Ninja and people know he's Ninja.
Yeah.
And that's why Twitch is like not really like, that's why
they're not really playing the game right now.
Yeah, like they are not using their assets or their partners as well as they can, and that's why these other companies is like coming in.
And they're like, yeah, we can offer you more than what Twitch is giving you right now.
Yeah, man.
It's a complete reversal. They're offering him guaranteed money, the way that a sports franchise would sign an athlete. Almost
pretty much we just said pretty much what he said, but better. So next video.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's funny that we're at the point in our podcast now. It's a 7-minute video, which is like, yeah, cool, we can watch all of that. But we watch 2 minutes and we do like half an hour of talking.
Real talk? Like real talk? If I could really be stuffed, I would download a whole bunch of these videos, put them into a little clip show, like cut up the parts that I want, and put it into a clip show. But ain't nobody got time for that shit.
I think it's better like this.
But yeah.
They're doing a clip show. Whatever. Keep going.
Whoa.
Anyway, Alinity.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, Twitch streamer furs a cat on stream. Holy shit, look at that, man. Like, she didn't just, like, pick her up and drop her, but she fucking, like, chucked her, man.
Okay. So...
And then earlier.
Vodka. Vodka kiss.
So people had to dive into her YouTube streams to find this one. And look at the cat in a sec. Look at the cat. The cat's just like, oh, what the fuck's this?
It is vodka.
Yeah, but...
Okay, so... This chick is so fucking controversial, dude. Holy shit. So, do you know all the controversies she's been in so far?
There's more... Oh...
Okay, so... She copy-striked a PewDiePie video.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that chick, yeah.
Because PewDiePie called her or someone a thought. And she was like, I don't like that word. Can we copy-strike this guy?
That was in...
Can we copy-strike PewDiePie's video?
It was in his YouTube Rewind as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, like, she did that. And PewDiePie apologized for saying the word thought. But, like, she didn't, like, back down. So then he was like, alright, well, fuck you then. So he went, like, twice as hard on her. Or something like that. She accidentally showed her emails on stream once.
Oh, shit.
And in there was a deal for some fucking guy to buy one of her bras. So, like, people, like, took that frame, looked at it, and it was like, oh my god, she's selling some guy her fucking bra. Like, it was in the subject line.
Would have been some good money as well.
Yeah, probably. So now she's thrown a cat. I'm pretty sure she's done something else recently. I remember PewDiePie was putting up some Alinity clips on his channel and, like, talking about them. In one of them, she was talking about how she was basically saying she's getting, like, heavy preferential treatment from Twitch and they're treating her really well.
Oh,
and whenever she does something, they always get in contact with her first and say, hey, what's up? We need you to stop doing this or blah, blah, blah.
Apparently there was a rumor that she was sleeping with someone at Twitch. And that's why she was getting preferential treatment.
I haven't heard that specifically because I really don't give a fuck about Alinity. And I remember in the PewDiePie video, they put up anything, like he put up a clip of anything for views, watching her say that, and he goes, why the fuck don't they do that for me? I just get banned straight away and no one says anything. Because anything for views would go out and do live streams on the streets with his Tinder dates. Like, he'd just walk around, like, the city of Melbourne or Sydney, wherever he's at the time, with his Tinder dates, and he'd film the whole thing, and he'd keep getting banned for, like, some shit. But she's never been banned. Like, she's never really gotten in trouble for anything she's done. So, the vodka thing with the cat is... I'll admit, I did laugh. I do find that a little bit funny. But yeah, right, it is a little bit fucked up. Throwing the cat over the shoulder is like, oh my fucking god. When I was a kid, I used to, like, fuck with my cat a little bit. So, if she throws a cat over her shoulder, like, the cat would be like, oh, well, what the fuck? But the cat's not going to get fucked up by that.
Yeah.
Cats are really good at landing. So that's not a big deal. But it's just more fuel for the Alinity fire, really.
Yeah. So, like, I am not in any way supporting or endorsing the fact that she threw a cat, but I know that, like, a cat, yeah, like, they're pretty agile, they can land on their feet, and she's got carpet there, right? So the cat was fine, right?
Mm.
But, like...
It's not like she threw it full force into a fucking wall.
Yeah, and she wasn't trying to hurt her or anything. But yeah, like, clearly she did something that is definitely frowned upon.
Yeah.
And she was dumb enough to do it on the internet. That's the biggest problem nowadays.
But something like that, directed towards pets, is what ended Arnold Schwarzenegger's career as the Governator.
I thought it was the fact that he banged his maid.
That happened after. That happened way after, man. Well, he banged her, like... He already had the love child when he was already the governor. But, that was confirmed, like, way after his term finished. But one thing that lost him a lot of popularity was that he kind of said something along the lines of, like, I don't really give a fuck about a dog's life, or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. And people got really stirred up about that. And he did the opposite of what Trump would do, and he apologized for it, and he said, sorry, in Austria, we don't really value a dog's life like you would in America, so I didn't really understand that, but now I do. So he lost a lot of popularity for that reason. Not that I really know what his term as governor of California was like in general. I've never looked into that. But I know that is something he said, and it pissed a lot of people off.
The thing is, like, the West really love their pets.
Oh, big time.
They love their dogs and their cats, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, like, can't be helped. But, like, yeah, the biggest thing is, like, this chick screwed up. You don't do shit on the internet. I swear to God, most scandals these days are to do with people doing shit on the internet. It's either something that you don't want to... It's always something you don't want to be on the internet, and then it gets put on the internet, and then it just blows up, right? Yeah. Stuff that you want out there on the internet, like this podcast, it doesn't spread. But shit that you don't want to spread, it just fucking spreads like a virus. And then
yeah, man, we just need a big controversy.
Oh, man, we just... Yeah, we need to do something controversial.
Yeah. Like pissing on potatoes.
Oh, okay, not that yet, but
I was just taking a wild guess. Oh, is there nothing else?
Nothing else, but like I guess.
It's even a fantastic story. There was another video uploaded on the 5th, titled "Leaked Video of YouTuber Brooke Houts Hitting Her Dog," and just based off of the.
I was going to like talk about these videos at the same time, but
yeah. That same video, and based on a comment from the uploader, they wrote, "The person who sent me this said that she accidentally uploaded it and they quickly recorded it, and adding when they refreshed the page, it was the edited version not showing this." Near the beginning of this video, we see the dog kind of jump up. This happens. They then come back into frame. Brooke then tries to continue the video. The dog seems excited and wants to play, and then this happens. Stop! She's then later filming what appears to be the end of the video. The dog still looks like it wants to play, and this happens.
Whoa.
Just put your dog in a fucking room, you clown. Alright, this is fucking over the top.
So, you've had multiple dogs, from what I understand.
Okay. Alright.
Right.
So.
And you know that dogs can get a little bit unruly.
Yeah, I get that. That's fucking over the top.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so if you want to discipline a dog, right? If a dog does something you don't like you tell them firmly and in that kind of voice, like that really strict one. And if you want to hit them, you can hit your dog, but it's just kind of like, or you can just bop them on the nose and say no. Like, you don't have to fucking slap your dog across the fucking face, like as hard as it looked like she slapped her dog pretty hard. My dad's hit my dogs before, and when I was a kid, like, dogs don't mind being a little bit rough, yeah?
Yeah.
And, like, dogs fuck around with each other, and they bite each other, they nip each other, like, dogs are all for that kind of shit. That dog kept coming back, I'd assume because the dog thought they were playing when she was hitting her. That upsets me a lot to see, though. The only time my dad, like I said, my dad has hit our dogs before. The only time I've ever seen my dad really fucking belt my dog is when we had a bird and its wings were clipped, and Dad brought it out of the cage while the dogs are inside.
Oh,
idiot move,
shit.
yeah. And then he was like fucking with the bird because the bird was trying to nip him, and he was like, no, like he was trying to discipline the bird like he would a dog. He had no idea how to look after a bird. Should have never got a bird, but whatever. The bird flew away, but its wings are clipped, so it landed on the ground. My dog leapt out of the chair. My mum couldn't hold onto it. It went and put its mouth around the bird. My dad, this guy weighs like 120 something, 140 kilos.
He's a big guy, yeah.
6 foot fucking 3. Fucking fastest I've ever seen him get out of a chair. Grabs it by the collar, and he grabs it by the collar or by the mouth to try and get the bird out, and he literally punched this fucking dog repeatedly in the ribs.
Fuck, man.
Now, we loved this dog, yeah? He was other than this one time, yeah? Because he was like, fuck yeah, bird. That's the only time I've ever seen my dad go really hard on a dog. Now, I've heard of way worse stories about people treating their dogs poorly.
Did the bird die?
No, the bird was fine.
Oh.
The bird was bleeding, and it was fucking terrified. I'm surprised it didn't just have a heart attack and die on the spot, because that does happen to some animals. Like, they can just die of fear.
Yeah, I've heard of rabbits do that. Sometimes
Rabbits, that's what happened to
guinea pigs as well.
My girlfriend's brother's rabbit, because they both got a couple of rabbits each. Their dog scared the rabbit to death, even though the dog wasn't being rough with it or anything like that. He thought they were just playing, because he's a pretty gentle dog. Now, my uncle had a dog. This is one of those dogs that you would describe as savage. Like, anytime you walk past it, it barks the shit out of you. It's a real, like, proper guard dog. Do you know how they got that dog to that point? This dog, and I don't know if my uncle did this himself, or if he bought the dog like how it was.
Oh, man. I hope you're not going to tell me what I think you're going to say.
They chained this dog up so it was, like, suspended on the ground, and they beat the fuck out of this dog.
Yeah.
They would beat the ever-loving shit out of this dog until it became, like, how it was. That dog's old now, so that dog... I can't see that dog... And that's what they do to fighting dogs as well, by the way.
Yeah.
But, like, that dog's obviously a good doggy, from what I can tell, and it is just trying to play and whatever else. Like, it looked like a happy dog, even though she was hitting it. But seeing that still really kind of triggered me quite a bit.
Yeah, like...
and I think that's way worse than what Alinity did to her fucking cats.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Definitely that's a different level of shit. Like, I forget... There was some movie... Like, it would have been like one of those old school, like, 80s and 90s movies. Where, like, one character said, oh, yeah, you know what my grandfather did to train his dog? He paid a black man to beat his dog. And so, like... So, obviously,
and then
this
it
was...
always got shitty at black people when they came past. Yeah,
so,
that's what they did, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, clearly this is a movie from a different time and stuff, but, like,
that is actually what they did.
Yeah, man.
They would get one of the slaves to beat the dogs until the dogs were afraid of slaves and would want to rip them apart.
Yeah, man.
And then you get shit like... Have you seen Django, where the dogs rip the black guy apart, the black slave apart? Okay, there's a scene in the Quentin Tarantino movie Django where this poor fucking guy gets, like, eaten by dogs. Like, they sick the dogs on him. Those dogs would not do a thing to the white people, I guarantee you, because they specifically hate black people. That's the way they trained the dogs.
Yeah, man.
So they could always keep the slaves in line with the fear of, like, letting the hounds loose on them.
Man, this discussion went down a really dark path. Let's go back on shitting on this YouTuber.
Anyway, don't fucking hit your dog like that, man. Like...
But yeah, and so, like...
I get that it's not on that level like we were just talking about, and the cat certainly wasn't either, but, like, I've been to, like, she's clearly never, like, learned how to train a dog. Because that's not how you train a fucking dog, to just be, like, your loving, happy, like, house pet.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I've heard, like, you have to be stern with and be, like, the kind of deep growling sort of noise. Like, like they really understand that, like, oh, you're mad, like,
and whenever they
angry
do
at them.
Whenever they do something wrong, you have to tell them straight away. This is a little bit funny, but my dog used to, like, would dig up the yard, and he would dig up my dad's, like, sprinklers and shit like that, and it's hard work, like, digging all those trenches and laying the sprinklers and shit like that. Dogs would rip all them up. So my dad's idea to teach the dog a lesson was to, like, literally strap the pipes he dug up to the dog. So I was walking around with all these pipes and shit. And I said to Dad, you know that doesn't work, right? And he's like, why not? Because the dog doesn't understand why it's being punished. The dog just thinks, what the fuck, this guy's just, like, put a bunch of shit on me and now it's hard to walk. That's like, because, you know, like, the classic tale, you come home and the dog's, like, torn up the house, there's toilet paper everywhere, the couch has been ripped, the cushions were fucking shaking around, there's feathers or whatever everywhere. And the guy comes home, the dog is all happy to see you, runs up, oh my god, hi, how are you? And you fucking punish that dog super hard. That dog does not think it's been punished for ripping the house apart. The dog thinks it's been punished because it came and said hello to you.
Okay.
So,
as a non-pet owner, I never thought about that one.
So, when you punish your pets, you have to catch them red-handed and then growl at them. But if that dog comes up to you saying, "Hi, how are you?" after ripping the house apart, you have to be like, "Oh, hi, sweetie." You know, like, you can't punish the dog then and there.
Yeah.
It just won't work. And that's what I tried to explain to my dad.
Different time, man. Different time. Different generation.
Now people are going to shit on my dad like he's an asshole. If we were big. Victor Pradley has bad father.
You just have to explain to people and like stuff like that. And hopefully like this selection of videos today has been real dark. Last couple of weeks, it's just been shitting on funny stuff, man. There's like a whole bunch of dark topics today. But let's turn it around with... Oh, this one's fun. Okay. I haven't watched the end of this right now. But, yeah.
Another episode. This is the show Odd Man Out, where your judgments are thrown out the window.
Out the window.
Make sure you stick around to the end because we want to give more crew necks and we're going to give it to the most...
I'm very
insightful
concerned about the
comments.
title.
The rules at the end.
The rules at the end.
Enjoy the episode.
It's actually not that bad.
Anyone have a name for their genitalia?
Who?
What do you call yours? What do you call yours? Harris.
Did you name your
We brought
penis?
together 7 non-virgins.
I am not a virgin.
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 One is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, he or she wins the entire prize.
So I don't know when this video series started. I saw like a couple of weeks ago, like one episode popped up on my feed, and they do a whole bunch of different topics, like vegans versus one non-vegan, or like religious people versus one like non-Christian or something, and you have to figure out who they have to figure out who the odd one out is, right? And that person's supposed to try to lie and bullshit his way through. So yeah, I haven't watched this video at all. I just like watched like the first couple minutes of it. So it will be interesting to see what we think. Let me know when you want to pause.
Okay, guys. I say we just start asking questions and everyone answers.
I agree.
Does anyone have a name for their genitalia?
I'm gonna put it out there. I don't like most people don't fucking name their genitalia, right?
I fucking don't.
Although, like, to be honest, many times
I've heard about girls naming their boobs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a guy at work who like jokingly nicknamed one of his friend's boobs, like both of his friend's boobs, because she got a job done, and so he just like came up with names for him. But like that's the closest I've ever gotten to in like normal everyday life about someone naming their body parts.
Yeah.
Because I certainly don't have a name for mine.
Seems like such a like random.
Yeah,
she's like. Whoo!
Sean, you seem too confident, too talkative.
Let's go around the circle.
All right.
Let's figure it out.
No. This isn't. We're gonna use more time.
That's not a good
Okay, let's try this.
What do you call yours? Harris.
Okay, Harris.
The fact that he could just so easily name one almost makes me think it's some bullshit that he's made up.
Okay, when did everyone lose their virginity? Age.
That's a good one.
19.
12.
Hold on.
Fuck off, 12. Fucking Whitey McWhite is fucking virgin. It's like, have you seen that movie like 40-Year-Old Virgin? So there's this one scene where the older guys are at a poker table when they're talking about sex, and he's like, yeah, sex is real good. I like being in there. Yeah. Like everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Part of me kind of wants to answer these questions along with them. I was 18.
What? He was on my... We don't have time for the story.
Okay.
I feel like everyone wanted to control the situation. We weren't getting anywhere.
When was the last time you guys had sex?
2 days ago.
3 days.
Last night.
Prefer not to answer.
It's been almost a year for me.
Got nowhere.
Since April?
We've covered no
What about you?
Oh, it's like, how many years ago was 2014? Oh fuck. Okay, just 2014.
Wait, no, you didn't answer the question.
I said recently.
Recent.
Barely enough time to introduce ourselves, let alone vote someone out.
I don't know who that is.
I didn't
I
feel
think
like
it's
she was
Whitey.
telling the truth, or maybe she was just nervous.
Good luck, you guys. I hope you made the right choice.
I don't think we did.
By the way, when I say
What does that mean?
Oh, that means she got like eliminated.
Oh,
So they have to
So
have-
she's Natasha.
Yeah, I think they eliminate 3 people, and then if one of the people that they've eliminated is in that among those 3 people that they eliminated, then everyone wins. But if they're still in the pool, then they lose. You want to put it out there? When I called that guy Whitey, because he was a white guy and he had a white shirt.
Yeah, right.
No, I trusted you.
White shirt, man.
I definitely thought it was going to be Jonathan. Or
Just like Power Rangers, you know, white guy, white shirt, black guy, black shirt. Man, remember like
Do not call him Blackie, please.
Yeah, I'm not going to, man. I'm just like season 1 Power Rangers was so racist. If you remember, like
Yeah, the black guy was the Black Ranger.
and the Yellow Ranger was the Asian.
Yeah.
So bad.
I don't think at first glance I look like a virgin.
Why did they pick her?
Confident that you already caught them all, you can end the game now. Raise your hand if you have doubt and you would like to continue.
No fucking way. Hedge your bets, you dickheads, and just keep
When
going.
you lost your virginity, how did it go down?
How to go?
High school, both virgins didn't know what the hell we were doing.
What was the first letter of her first name? J.
I reckon that guy's legit. Not this guy, the guy he was talking
That
to.
was quick. How about you?
Okay, I'm a late bloomer, so I lost mine at 21.
Where?
I work at a movie.
Not gonna lie, looking at her face, I don't disbelieve 21. she doesn't look like the pretty girl, man. Just putting it out there.
Just keep going.
Dinner, and she was my coworker, so kind of scandalous.
What about you? What did you?
Her name was Harmony and...
How'd you guys meet?
Harmony.
MySpace.
You.
Harmony and MySpace. His story's starting to crumble, man.
Seems like it.
I was 14. It lasted about 2 minutes.
So I was 16. Lost to a girl named Stacy.
14 in 2 minutes.
The only guy you can trust in that whole thing is the first guy he asked because he didn't have time to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't use the same question for everyone.
True.
Use a different question for every person when you go around.
Oh, that's a good idea.
In the back of my Volvo.
I was also a late bloomer. I believe I was in college.
And how did you lose it?
Like,
I put my pee-pee in. What do you want from me?
like, so here's the thing. I've walked a very similar path. Like, a lot of Asian guys, they don't born until into their 20s, man. Because they're too busy studying to get into university and high school, man. It's like, they need all the blood up here, no blood down there, man.
Like, where was it at?
In my apartment / dorm. It wasn't. I lived off.
Very questionable.
I lived off
Okay, yeah.
campus, so not a dorm.
How?
I could believe, like, not playing the race card here. And I think the Asian guy is legit, even though his answers seem very weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people have you slept with?
Oh gosh. But
I'm guessing 3. 2, okay. Oh man, you're really shooting a low.
under 10.
No shit, right?
If you have to think about it, it's going to be a lot, right?
Version thing, not the body count.
We're just trying to figure it out. We're just trying to figure it out. Alright, so rough body count.
I know it's 3 because it's not that many. Between like 30 and like 70.
Holy shit! I thought 30 was the upper. It was actually
How do you sleep with up to 70 fucking people, man? Dude, when I tell people how many times I've slept with a different person, they're always like, wow, that's a lot. And I'm like, I have not slept with anywhere near 30 people.
Prep. Holy sh...
Somewhere around there.
What about you, MySpace?
Maybe 100 or something. I don't know.
Get fucked.
He's just go.
Then again, Mr. MySpace, he's probably like fucking hammering those dating apps. Like he's probably got it down to a fucking art form.
Like it's science, yeah, man.
Yeah, how to pick people up on that shit.
It's just like copy and paste templates.
Yeah, right. He's probably worked out the winning method.
I'm 25 years old.
25 years old. It's like, oh, well, like I started at 12, like I said in round 1. 12 to 25, 13 years. 100 divided by 13, that's only like, oh, yo, like 80 something a year.
Do you know how many fucking days are in a year? Like I only have to sleep with someone for I only have to sleep with a different person for a third of a year to get to that number.
I just gotta do like 1 chick per week for like 40 weeks, and then I gotta do 2 chicks per week for like 12 weeks or some shit.
Yeah.
And then that's how we do it, man.
I don't know that I'd buy 100.
Look at his neck right now. Look at
He's definitely like a bullshit artist.
you come to this shoot with this, like, but it could also be a trick where it's like.
But he does have tattoos, though. Like, I don't think I've ever met anyone who's got tattoos and is still a virgin. Good point.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I feel like you come across those people who are just like, I'm gonna get a fucking tattoo, man, because like they just look cool. I think I don't know, like some nerdy, like really lame people get tattoos.
True.
Like incels will get tattoos. I don't know. Like I don't think that. Like I know chicks really like tattoos, but we're talking about those like really tough looking guys that have it like knuckle down or knuckle up.
Well, he had some on his right arm, I think.
Naming his genitals because he was playing the game so hard. I was like, maybe he like really did come to win to the point of giving himself a fake hickey.
Okay, so who's in a relationship? How long have you been together?
A few months.
Okay.
How long is a few months? Like 6 months?
No less.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
I'm gone. Oh, you do think it's me?
I just like figured that maybe get rid of the guy with the pony t-shirt.
Oh no, like 100%. Like
I don't know.
It's so obvious that it's like, yo, is it?
If it's obvious, we have to.
Yeah, look, he's got like that long tattoo, right? Like,
I would believe that he would be attractive to a lot of girls.
Yeah, that's.
No, I'm not a virgin just because I'm kind of like, it's okay if you are.
What's the
The Asian's probably a red herring.
I want to say like in an elevator. Yeah.
Like an obstacle course on my college campus. Like one of those rope course things.
He went from 0 to 100.
I think like it's.
I feel like the.
I feel it's either the guy in the white shirt or one of the chicks. I think I feel the guy in the white shirt probably is going to be attractive enough to women. So I'm leaning towards 30 to 70 girl.
She kind of looks like a player to me though, because I've met really unattractive girls who fuck like every other night. Like some chicks just have that kind of player attitude where they can just pick up guys whenever they want. Like she looks like someone that just really enjoys sex and doesn't care about like any of the negative stigma that girls get from it.
Like, yes, I could see that, but at the same time...
But also, like, she looks like someone who would, like, nail down a boyfriend and keep him forever, and she reckons she is in a relationship. She looks like the type of girl that's, like, the keeper girl. Like, when a guy gets with her, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay with this girl. So I believe she is the type of girl that fucks, but only in a relationship.
Like,
part of me thinks it's this fucking guy.
Really? No, I think he's solid. I think Beard is solid, man.
Because I just think he looks ugly.
I feel his cover story is real solid. Like,
oh, he did have that really fast answer, though,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
he? So
Like-
he's probably good. I don't like. I believe the other black guys. It's hard for me to bet against black guys, to be honest.
He was wearing gold chain, man. He knows what the bling bling. 30, like the 30-70 girl. Look, don't women want to underplay how many guys they bang because they don't want to seem like a hoe?
Not girls that bone 30 to 70. Girls that bang 10 to 15 are ashamed of that shit and won't tell anyone. Girls that go 30 to 70.
They've just broken all resistance.
She's on here, probably hoping to get fucking nailed by one of these black guys.
The bed.
The bed. That's a great one.
You never want to
Maybe one
Maybe
day.
it is white shit.
I feel
They're all voting
Kinda
out
like
Jonathan.
a hive mentality. You just want to be safe and do whatever it takes.
I'm gonna go 30-70 girl. 30-70 girl? I'm gonna go 30-70 girl. I'm gonna go 30-70.
I had a different shirt. I was told that this shirt worked fine. I feel like that may have contributed.
No, it's because your answers are shit.
Don't judge people by the shirts.
If he was the virgin, he's gone way too obvious.
Yeah, I feel that he was... Wait, he said he had, less than 10. I feel that he would have been one of those guys that didn't have his, first girlfriend, or, he didn't have sex the first time until he was, first year or second year college.
And he just, ended up at a party.
And I feel that he would have got a girlfriend. That very few Asians, the first girl that they bang is just some fling or some one-night stand. It's usually because it's some Asian girl that they have, a ton of classes with, that they become boyfriend, girlfriend. It's a very lovey-dovey first relationship, I feel. From my experience from knowing people. Asian guys, mainly. So I think he just wasn't confident to answer.
Maybe that first black chick was the mole.
It's a little bit too hard to say.
Aspect of sex. What do you guys like?
Let's see what we got.
I like the
Foreplay.
That's a real answer. At the end of the day, it's a real answer. You said the foreplay? Yeah, the foreplay's a real answer. The ending's a real answer.
I just think the intimacy, the middle.
See, he just keeps giving good answers, man. He's rock solid.
Oh, yeah.
Not in that way.
So I think that's how. That's sweet, bro. It's not the destination for you.
It's the journey. Exactly.
The intimacy, yeah, with someone
Yeah, man. 30-70 girl, she could have copied him.
you love, and that's who you trust and who I would want.
That's not
No, that's not
37
30-70 girl, yeah.
No.
6 months.
How long were you single before that?
Oh, I had another boyfriend from the movie theater, but we broke up.
That was a
And
movie
then-
theater.
Yeah, you're right. She was one of those girls that only bangs in a relationship.
And then I had a one-night stand.
But she also might be one of those girls who doesn't even bang when she's in a relationship. She's super uncomfortable with it, and she was never in a relationship long enough to get to the sex point.
And she said one night stand though before that. Just then, it's not one night.
Anyone can say I was in a one night stand.
That's actually.
I've been in one night stands.
I mean, that is. But statistically, if we eliminated her, we'd make more money. I was kind of just playing game theory at that point.
I've been the most transparent here, just saying.
We've all been transparent.
Well,
Come on.
I'd rather be in a relationship than just have sex with anyone.
They're gonna vote her out, but I think it's white shirt.
White Shirt's answers have just been getting worse and worse, and he's just playing the game. He's really playing the game.
I feel like he really is playing.
Yeah, I think White Shirt.
Good for you, but that didn't change my mind.
He's playing this game like how I would like to play.
No one voted for him once, except for Jonathan, the round before. His name's Sean, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing the game like how I like to play Werewolf. You just
Yeah.
make chaos and always just put everyone else on defense.
Yeah.
It's like we said, you got to be on offense, man. No defense. Don't answer questions. People haven't been asking him questions because he's always the one asking the questions.
Yeah, he's always pushing the conversation away from himself.
When's your first experience? It's who'd you meet? When was it? It's
he's really driving that.
Yeah, man. He's playing the game real good. But here's the thing, though. If you're that good at playing the game, that would translate very well into pickup. Unless he's got...
so if he's that good at doing it here, why isn't he picking up? Which is kind of I said the Asian guy's wearing that pony top, and he's very unsure about his answers and stuff. why would he be so obviously a virgin when he's trying to find the virgin? Or if he was the virgin, why would he dress and act like the virgin?
I have a theory that white shirt guy is a virgin, but like he's definitely confident enough to pick up women, but like for some reason maybe he's a Christian or something. He's one of those like I'm gonna wait till marriage kind of guys.
Oh, that's a good one. I was gonna say like he did like theater like right through high school or some shit like that, and he just like came with something prepared.
My guess is white shirt guy
is
and
strictly
like religious something, right?
In the back of my mind, I was stereotyping them by the way that they dressed and acted.
I kind of just de facto got everybody to kick out all the introverted people because I thought it was a good game plan, but maybe I was kind of messed up.
The bowl's still there. Good luck.
I don't know, you're showing discontent in the group. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's another one? Oh, okay.
What the fuck? They're still going?
I want to ask you more questions, and I want to ask you more questions.
Yeah. Jolie, she like winked and then forgot to open her eye back up.
I think so.
Like, yeah, was it three?
Hold on, you said 3 in the last 2 weeks, but
So I went to Palm Springs 2 weeks ago, and then 2 days ago, I had sex with someone. Sean and I did team up. We just kind of like looked at each other and we're just like, okay. We kind of knew that we were safe.
I think he could potentially still be the mole.
He's like, oh yeah, those two, they're on the same team. They know each other.
He's got to the point where he's run out of obviously
easy targets. Yeah.
So now he's
just got to gang up, and he just moved to the other side as well. He slowly strolled to the other side.
He's like isolated this guy.
Man.
He's targeting him now.
Yeah. Those are the two villagers. They all think that this guy's a werewolf, but you're the werewolf. You're like, yeah, that guy's the werewolf. Kill him.
Yeah.
Ask questions. Were you religious too before you had sex?
Oh yeah, the religious thing. He played that card because it's something that's close to him.
Yeah. So if I called your mom right now and I was like, he's had sex a few times,
She probably already thinks I do. I mean, I've never told her I've had sex.
Look at him. He's wearing gold watch as well, man.
No, 16. Okay. Yeah, back of the Volvo.
What color was the Volvo, by the way?
It was gold. It was hand.
Who the fuck has a gold Volvo though? Right? Although from his bling.
You mean like yellow?
Like tannish.
As far as the Volvo, did you have like padding in there, or was it just like, oh, you were hurt
just to see?
Why are they talking about a car?
Because he wants to see if he's like making up bullshit, so he's just asking a whole bunch of details. Yeah. So like it's not bad.
It's like that scene in Reservoir Dogs where they were training up Mr. Orange with a script for a story to like play the part. And it was like, be as detailed as possible. I want to know what the room smelt like. I want to know what the room felt like. And he's like, everything, you know? Like, yeah.
Yeah, man. And also, by asking questions, he just burns time as well.
What was the body part that hurt most after you finished?
It was definitely my knee, because it was on like the little butt.
That's a good question, actually. Because it makes it sound like, oh yeah, I've had sex and like something of like I was sore the next day. So what was it like for you, right? And I feel like that's something only people who would have had sex would really understand, right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. It was in a bed in the guy's house that we were at, and his parents were gone.
Did you say 30 to 70, 18?
Yeah. Yep.
The math seems off.
I think if you said like
I'm not
15.
Yeah, but that's the truth.
That's up there, especially like for an 18-year-old. I'm not here to judge anybody or anything like that, but she could be coming in here trying to be like, I'm the coolest.
Nah, she started late, but she just fucking powered through in college. Like.
She's saying a big number. She's young. Therefore, I believe it, because if she was coming in here as the mole, she'd be like, oh, maybe like 10. I think she's safe. And that Volvo story about your knees, that makes sense.
We haven't asked you in a while.
I'm a sex symbol.
Okay, well, alright, he's good here.
What?
We got a solid.
25 how old are you?
37.
18, 30.
This buddy just dismissed him so easily, man. He's like, oh, we haven't asked you a question. He's like, I'm a sex symbol. It's like, oh, you're good. It's like when you're a werewolf. And then
deflected so well.
And then like one human is so convinced that you're a human, you just back him.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling when like someone, on the other side is just like backing you blindly and you're like, yeah, man, I'm your buddy.
I don't know, bro. Like I like numbers,
Ask me
bro.
anything.
I needed to like sway one of them So I was thinking, like, Trevor was the mole. Okay, we'll just go with Emmanuel for now, but he wasn't budging.
I don't think he has a beard with, like, earrings and a tattoo and a version. I don't think...
He didn't throw me in the fire. It's kind of like, you know what, you're cool. You didn't throw me in. Me and Emmanuel started kind of indirectly teaming up, too, like, telepathically.
You think, Sean?
He's now back on the other side.
It's probably like a bottle cap you just put on his neck.
Oh, that's a bottle cap? Tell me that's a bottle cap right now.
Can I get it?
Something.
It just looks like some dirt marks that he
It's kinda
fucking,
hard
like...
to recreate that, so I thought it was real, but I thought it was a little scripted.
I know it's not you. I'm not even gonna question that. Yeah, those numbers, bro. I'm sorry.
Those numbers, bro.
I know for a fact those numbers, bro.
Honestly, I knew
That's it, he
Sean
wins.
had my back. No matter what, it would have been 2v2.
Oh, it's a tie.
Revote. How does that change the vote? You just keep voting for the same person, right? Because obviously she didn't vote for herself and he didn't vote for himself. So, like, it's just relying on one of the, like, two other guys to change their votes.
Yeah, you should just make them agree on
We
someone.
were gonna vote Trevor off and then try and get me off.
What a surprise.
Can we just say that we're done?
Yeah, can we just say we're done? Yeah, I think the mole is probably out, but I was just trying to make more money, so.
Raise your hand if you want to end the game.
Let's just end it. Hold on,
Aww.
Light turns green, you voted the liar out. If the light
Nah, it's red. GG, son. He played the game so well.
I'm ready to be surprised.
Do you think it's red or green?
Because it's at the end, I'm like, or maybe I'm wrong. I'm doubting myself.
I reckon it's red. I think
it's going to go red.
Yeah.
Because those three, other than the first chick, because they just voted for someone, I guess. Because the lightning round, you just vote whoever, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I think they voted out the people who are too obviously probably virgins.
Yeah. Do you think it's the guy or the girl?
I think it's white shirt.
You think
I
it's
don't
white
think
shirt?
it's the girl. I think she just fucking loves sex, right?
Okay, I'll...
Are you gonna, like, go against me on that?
It's
or?
so tough. Like... White shirt guy just played this game so well. But everyone believes him so hard. It's like, why do those guys believe him so hard? Now, I'm gonna stick with white shirt guy. I'm gonna say religious.
What?
Was it you?
It was you, you sneaky boy.
Oh shit! It was bling bling.
Oh my.
Oh.
Sorry, Trevor. Most people don't expect me to be a virgin, and unless asked, I don't say anything.
I get it, it's the game.
Survival of the...
Fucking gold Volvo. Gold Volvo.
So I understand.
I think he's a sociopath.
Self-proclaimed sex symbol.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover. You really never know.
So I'm still a virgin because I'm waiting for marriage.
Okay, well, you had the right
Yeah.
idea. You just had the wrong person.
Sex
Yeah.
is the covenant between me, God, and my future wife.
Yeah, it's totally rad idea.
Made that
But yeah.
promise to myself and my family and to God that I would wait until marriage. Oh. Whoa.
You know what I'm gonna spend this money on? Strippers!
Prostitutes!
Nah, man, strippers, because you can't bang them.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, man.
Can I have
Oh yeah, my money wants to shave. Green money.
It smells like,
I'm just gonna...
like paper.
Look, come on.
Did he share
What's up,
with
good
it?
humans? Thanks for watching. Before you comment on episode ideas,
Okay,
we
fair
haven't
enough.
even-
Next video.
I forget what's on the list. Oh, this one's gonna be good. All right.
Hey, it's a current affair.
It's a current affair, so you know it's Australian. And,
You know it's gonna be shit. Which makes it good.
But, as much as I enjoy myself, KFC, but I also really enjoy shitting on the people that work at KFC and just the KFC business in general. But that's what I get for no other places selling good fried chicken. So now enjoy this next video.
Go.
Okay, so you can go kick the bucket.
Jim Halley is one unhappy rooster. He woke up to see the Colonel's smiling face, telling his customers where to go.
Okay, so you can...
Like, what a dick move. He's got that little chicken restaurant, and KFC puts a big ass billboard on the side of his building.
They can do that?
Is they going to pluck our customers? I don't think so. Get off my wall, Colonel. Just get off my wall.
Oh, it's an interesting placement.
Yeah, it's just disrespectful to Chicky Sancho, I think.
It's hard enough running a small business these days without a multinational competitor slapping a sign on your business. But Jim refuses to let the big guy win. Let the feathers fly, let the chicken wars begin.
I don't know why they spend so much money putting a sign on that.
You can fucking do that legally?
Well, like, okay, I assume what happened was, like, there might have been a billboard, and they probably leased this building, so they probably, like, the real estate agent probably just had an advertising agency, like, paid him to put some ad there, so they probably didn't know what ad they were going to put on, and they didn't know how it's going to conflict with the store. It just happened to coincidentally coincide, I assume. But I don't, like, I don't know. But, like, I don't know the legalities of it or whatever. Like, that's some real, like, competitive business and, like, leasing and advertisement bullshit. What they should do, though, have you seen those, like, those kind of trucks with, like, the triangle billboards? They should get one of those that has advertisements for their restaurant and just park it in the KFC, like, car park or some shit. Better chicken down the road that way or some shit.
Oh, well, you're not going to sell out customers. It's on. It's on. Go Chicken Central.
Tradies love Chicken Central.
KFC and stuck a sign up, and I just think it's ethically corrupt.
What would you say to the Colonel?
I would tell him to take the Sprite down.
Jim's love affair with chicken started 10 years ago on his backyard barbecue. Today, this dad owns and operates 3 Chicken Central shops across Melbourne.
I love it so much I eat it every day. I literally go to every store to try it every day.
But Jim lost his appetite when ads for fast food giant KFC began popping up around Hawthorne. The final straw was seeing this one on his shop front.
I almost never see KFC ad. Why is this one, like, suburb just got them fucking plastered everywhere, right?
I don't believe that, like, Chicken fucking Central is taking a shitload of business away from KFC, right?
I think...
Like, they don't have, like, complete, like, market control of this area.
Or brand awareness and shit, yeah, right?
I don't know who the fuck Chicken Central are.
You're a local chicken shop. You're the little guy. And he's about as big as you can get.
Oh, yeah, the biggest.
And they've got a sign to match.
Absolutely.
Up until recently, the billboard featured Clive Palmer.
I don't know if this is much of an improvement. So yeah, so there was clearly a billboard there already, and just some ad company decided to put their advertisement there. Yeah, fucking Clive Palmer.
Graffiti, so we asked the agent to remove it, and that was a week ago. And this morning we get up and there's KFC.
Do you think that's revenge?
Possibly. I hope not.
Jim and the Colonel may have the same iconic goatee. This shop owner reckons that's where the similarities end. He claims his seasoning outdoes KFC's secret.
But this is barbecue chicken, not fried chicken, though.
Yeah, right.
What are they hiding? Mine are all natural herbs and spices. Nothing to hide.
How far do you travel to come here?
Well, from home, about 45 minutes.
And
Piss off! You do not come 45 minutes of
Just
chicken,
for
man.
this fucking chicken.
45
Probably just
minutes.
Works around the corner, right?
Yeah, man.
how often would you come here?
At least once a week.
You get a lot of tradies coming in, so obviously a lot of construction works around here. Obviously they love our chicken.
Do you think the sign might tempt them to go 800 metres down the road?
No, I don't think so.
Tradies are good buyers, though. They eat a solid lunch, man. And they always pick up a drink as well, because, yeah, it's hot out there.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how KFC or any other brand that sells chicken or direct opposition to us would want to come and put their billboard on our building. And how can it be allowed?
It's important to know where your ads are being placed, and this is a big no-no in advertising.
Swinburne University marketing professor.
Look at that swagger.
So it's not usually a brand like KFC that would choose where these boards actually go. It's typically the ad agency like JCDecaux that would make the decision about where these boards go.
You don't mind if anyone advertises here, but this is just in poor taste, isn't it?
It is, and our chicken tastes better than this, so...
You know, funny thing is, someone will probably see that billboard and think that was the KFC because they don't really like properly read it or whatever. They just like see the pictures. They go, "Oh, KFC here." They walk up and go, "Oh, this isn't KFC. It's Chicken Central."
Nah, I don't think people make that mistake. That's what branding's all about. Like, even if you had a big McDonald's ad and you were like a burger place, no one's gonna be like, "Is this McDonald's?"
Yeah, no one's gonna walk in and say, "Is this McDonald's?" Like, they'll just be like, "Oh, there's a KFC there." Oh wait, it's a Chicken Central. Why the fuck did they put a billboard on a Chicken Central?
Oh, that's actually a good idea in the sense that, like, if people are hungry for chicken, they'll see that ad, and it's like 800 meters away. Nah, fuck that. There's chicken right here. Maybe it's a good thing. Yeah. It's like they just basically got free advertisement.
We removed very quickly.
But yeah, so for the little guy in business, man, I'm pro little guy in business, especially considering I am a little guy in business, but I hope to be a big guy in business.
Yeah. Alright, what are we up to?
We're up to our weekly, I believe it's... No! Oh, here's the video that Jack contributed.
She's obviously embarrassed. This was a regrettable situation for her.
Police in West Mifflin confirmed Grace Brown is the woman seen on camera committing one of the lewdest acts anyone can imagine. Publicly relieving herself in the produce aisle of the Walmart in West Mifflin. Brown turned herself into West Mifflin police.
So, would you like to talk about what happened?
I literally was just scrolling past Facebook and I saw the headline for it, sent you a screenshot, and said, "Find a video."
Alright, so supposedly...
So, it's in the title. She pisses on some potatoes.
Yeah, it's like...
And I just thought it was funny because we very recently watched the videos of, like, those people, like...
Licking the ice cream?
Licking the ice cream. And that one chick got in trouble for it really bad. And I just thought this was a hilarious sequel to, like, someone... I can assume. Someone just taking that to the next fucking, like, level.
I don't think
I don't think she did it as, like...
I think she might be mentally ill or crazy or something. Like, you like, even with some sort of bullshit internet prank... There's a line that you kind of don't cross.
I saw a guy fucking drool into a fucking like sweet tea couple weeks ago.
It's like there's a line. Okay, the line isn't like how bad it is, but the line I feel is how
some people
difficult it is.
Some people will do some very degrading things for some minimal gain or whatever. Like,
I think it's too personally degrading to catch on as a social media trend.
But I can't think of a reason why she would do that.
Plus, she didn't even do it for social media. She didn't record herself doing it.
Yeah,
this is like still footage camera.
Because like. There are people who go around the streets picking up cigarette butts that still have a little bit of tobacco left in them, just so they can get some nicotine, and they're too poor to buy smokes.
Yeah,
people will do some really degrading shit like that. I've seen a guy with a Ziploc bag, stinky fucking thing, gross looking fucking thing, full of cigarette butts. That's just so people can like feed their addiction. There's a little bit of gain there for the person, but it's so degrading, it's so gross, it's so wrong that I would never stoop myself to that level to get a hit of nicotine.
I get that this is...
Where's the gain in
that's
pissing
what,
on potatoes?
That's what I mean, like, that's why I don't think she's doing it for some sort of social media thing, like, and that's why I think she's mentally ill. It's because there's no gain! What? Like, there's no possible reason where you could just be like, peeing on potatoes in Walmart, like, and also, like,
but how do you hide that?
Right? Like,
how do you discreetly piss on potatoes?
Maybe she didn't. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it also takes a lot of guts to piss in public in front of people. Like, I would like, unless it was a big like cash reward or cash money prize, I would find it very difficult to like whip my dick out in the middle of a Walmart and take a piss on anything, man. If there were people around. And the fact that you can just like, well, just do it, man.
We're not very good sellouts for
No, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Like, unless there was like money on the line, I would find it very difficult.
We
Like,
go to fucking jail.
like, okay, let's say it was like a game show or something, I could do it. But like, let's say, I don't know, if I had to set,
how much money would you have to accept to go to fucking prison for like 10 years?
Here's the thing, though. If you're rich, you can
And then
pay off protection while you're in jail, so you're no one's jail bitch.
But then, like, she'll be on a sex offenders registry after this as well.
Well, it depends on if you can prove if it was a sexual thing or not.
You're pissing in public, like, people can get put on the sex offender registry for that.
That's if they find you to be sexually motivated.
I want to see her piss on the potatoes.
Okay, well, like, spoiler alert, there's no footage of that actually happening.
Oh, okay.
Plus, like, why would they put that on, like, the news, right? It's like, so...
I don't know, I just want to see her, like...
I tried looking for it, I couldn't find it. I know you wanted to watch this chick piss on potatoes, but I checked all these videos, and I couldn't find one where she pissed on potatoes, probably because Walmart didn't release the footage of her actually pissing on potatoes.
Someone's got to fucking leak that shit, man. Surely all the employees that work there have, like, seen the footage. Someone's got to just, like, get it on their phone while the boss isn't around because they know how to use the cameras.
You know, at this point, I can't comment exactly why she did what she allegedly did. Again, we're taking it one step at a time. She's addressing any medical issues she may have.
I think it's awful, but, you know, that's today's world.
Get fucked.
She is so just, like, giving up on life to the point where it's just like, people are fucked up. What can you do, you know?
I really hate that, like, we're in the 21st fucking century, and there are people who run around acting like we were better off, like, 100 years ago or some shit. Like, those people really kind of annoy me a bit. It's like, do you honestly believe your quality of life is worse now than it was even 10 years ago?
I think she's just indifferent. Like, look, here's the thing, though. Like, back in medieval times, that person would be the town stooge or the town jester or some shit. Everyone just like they use them as like cheap like laugh at you laughs because this person's a fuck up, man. Like, you know, if you didn't have fucking TV or entertainment, you would just fucking follow this person on any day you had off just to see what sort of dumb shit that they did, right? Yeah, so like. Yeah, so they're probably fucked up people throughout all of history. It's just that this person's just like, what can you do, man? There's always going to be fuck ups in life.
Walmart
Well, you know, that's the world we live in today. I just hate when people say that. It just annoys me. Oh, not like the olden days. Whatever, keep going.
County 11, they were disgusted by the mere thought of it. Brown's attorney would not give the reason for the alleged act, but
Nice
said
selfie
the
shot,
July 24th incident was not Brown's attempt to taint or tamper with food. Police said Brown was visibly intoxicated on the survey.
Visibly intoxicated. That would explain a lot.
Okay, so she was drunk and she needed to piss. And instead of pissing in her wardrobe, she pissed on potatoes.
Well, I don't understand. Look, if you're drunk and you need to take a piss, it's more steps to try to piss on potatoes than to just fucking right there, right?
Like, piss your pants.
Like, unless the potatoes are in, like, a dark corner or something in the shopping center, and she's like, oh, I gotta piss, I gotta piss in this corner.
But, like, she's a chick. She can't, like, aim like we can.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, chicks have to, like, squat when they piss at the very least.
Can't they just, like really squirt it out?
They have to, like, stand in a really awkward way to get it. Alright.
Surveillance tape. Channel 11 looked into Brown's criminal history and found out she was on probation at the time of the Walmart.
Probation.
This is a very difficult case to defend.
No shit. Expert opinion. This is a very difficult case to defend.
Wow, I wonder if they can get her on something for that. I just don't know.
Get that guy a seat on the bench, man. Just fucking...
Big brain.
Galaxy brain. Oh man. Well, now on to our favorite time of the week, Friendly Jordies video.
In recent podcasts, I've been talking a lot about.
The voice is so good. It's like he does that so perfectly, man.
Pinocchio and the meaning behind.
But he gets like the phrases and the way he speaks down really well as well. It's not just the accent; it's also like Jordan's Jordan's pacing and the type of language he uses. He really fucking nails. That's why I love this.
His impressions are just good overall. Just like from Yilmaz to Jordan Peterson, he's got like a real good spectrum of like being able to really get into a role, man. He could be an actor.
Behind that story, it's very powerful. You go down into the depths of hell and are swallowed by a beast while you're there. Inside that beast will be your father. It's an old story.
I do like Jordan Peterson's videos, and I do remember him talking about Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Perhaps the oldest.
He always brings it up.
It's a remarkable fictional work.
Whales don't have teeth, do they? Or like a big blue whale has like the bristles.
It depends on the whale.
Yeah, because
orca has teeth.
Killer whales have teeth. Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly no Magnum PI, but what the bloody hell is? And if you think about
By the way,
that
killer whales
long enough,
fuck
you
up
realize
like big sharks.
Oh yeah. I know, man. Like they fuck them up. Like I've seen videos where they just fucking break through the ice and just like fucking drag like seals through the ice and shit, man. They are savages.
But there's one children's fairy tale that, at least in my estimation, is as powerful as Pinocchio.
It's so good. It's just like there's one story that, in my estimation, it's what he would say, man.
And she really bridges the line between chaos and order.
A toy story, if you will, as it is quite literally a story about toys. That's its title. It's a very apt title. It is quite possibly a perfect title, and I haven't come to that conclusion lightly. Like almost every work of fiction in written history, there's an archetypal hero who, when the call to adventure taps him on the shoulder, man, you better believe he answers. He learns the true power of friendship. He surrounds himself with toys that want what's best for him, and in turn, he wants what's best for them. That's good. And when I say good, I don't mean good in this way that nacho cheese shapes might be good, although they might be good, and if they are, good for them. It's a more fundamental good than even that, and it's embodied in Toy Story's main character, who, if you haven't seen the film, by the way, is Ham. He is technologically advanced rival, let's say, who Ham is very weary of. He doesn't like change. Well, he likes change in the monetary sense, as he's a piggy bank. He's cursed with that original sin, but he doesn't like change in the societal sense. And he especially doesn't like change when it manifests in his position as top toy in the hierarchy being taken from him.
Hierarchies as well, man. He's just someone managed to pull all these strings together, but it's so good.
It's such a good video.
I haven't watched this, by the way.
I have.
Wrongfully. Well, at least in his own estimation, however imperfect that might be. It's honest. And honesty is something. God knows that's better than nothing. As a clinical psychologist, I've been around people with nothing many.
I couldn't do this.
And I'm here to tell you that that is not good. What possible reason could you have to leave the confines of your mother's attic if you have nothing? Therefore, Andy's room isn't just an attic physically, although it is. It's also a metaphor. One you damn well better pay attention to if you have any care or concern for your life at all. The natural distrust of the organic hating its own creations goes a lot further in Toy Story than it does in Pygmalion or Blade Runner, because it dares suggest that the mechanical can teach us to reach greater heights, while the organic can keep its creations grounded. It can teach us to fly, and we can teach it to fall with style. RC is the yin to have.
This is some top quality bullshit right now.
Yeah.
Raging yang. Or perhaps it's the other way around. That's what's so beautiful about this symbol, because it's not about being right.
It's about acknowledging that there is a delicate dance between order and chaos and respecting that. There's a very interesting side character in Toy Story who's an emerging hero. It is perhaps the only travesty of this film
Is it the Slinky Dog? No, it's Potato Head. Potato Head.
that his character isn't explored more, because if you are not going to push up the next generation of heroes, that generation will only have tyrants to look up to.
You've watched this video, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I can't remember which one it was.
Sid is one of
Oh,
those tyrants.
yeah.
And if you want a real-world example of a Sid, I mean, take your pick, man. The obvious example is Justin Trudeau. He's also a tyrannical child. A child who sees other human beings not as men with their own volition and will, but as mere toys. Toys to be fit and twisted into his own cruel machinations. And that's what's perhaps most terrifying about your Sids or your Trudeaus, is that their intent is very clear. To make as much chaos in the world as possible, and that is a scary villain to face, man, because if your goal is to be a hero, how do you even defeat a villain who wants to defeat himself? He doesn't want to win. So even if you do win, you've handed him his victory by default. He set up the game, no matter how sick it might be, so that he can't lose. And you weren't even aware you were playing it. That's what's so important about Toy Story. It reminds us that there are forces in the world that we can't control, that we can't possibly defeat. The best we can hope for is to fend them off for even a moment, but that requires not playing dead. You have to become alive as possible to fight that. To become a man. And that is exactly what the pterodactyl role does. The other thing I'd like to talk to you about tonight, and after that I fear I might be too tired to continue, but it is perhaps the most powerful scene in one of the most powerful films ever made. The claw. Think for a second what that represents. A society that has turned its back on what it cannot see and worships only what it can. That's a recipe for disaster in itself, by the way, but to compound that with replacing God with a bunch of gears and pistons, a mere tool to children who are overstimulated, don't have a grounded concept of what's right or wrong, yet they are pure chaos. The devil, the claw being a horrifyingly obedient demon to these little green men who decides who will stay and who will go. That is the power of life and death. In this little glass box, that claw is God. That is a portrayal of hell that puts Dante's Inferno to shame. Everyone in this universe speaks the same, thinks the same.
Not gonna lie, it's starting to drag on a little bit. Like, it was initially kind of humorous. I was just like imitating Jordan Peterson, but now he's just like, he's going too deep, man. It's too deep.
That's what Jordan does.
Dress is the same. There is no original thought or questioning or even more wretched than that. They're defenseless. They're weak. They're weak, green little men. And it's important they are green because that represents how naive they are to the real world. But it's especially important that they're aliens because they've been alienated from their humanity. And as such, when they are exposed to the real world, they'll be thrown to the dogs. It's a warning to cultural Marxists everywhere that I'm under no illusion they'll take heed to. But that is their utopia. That claw machine in Pizza Planet. I visited Moscow in the 80s. It's the closest thing humanity's created to that societal hell. So I've been inside that claw machine. I was Woody. Bucko, I knew the world outside was filled with delicious snacks and funny games and children's laughter.
Like, the Toy Story graphics have aged pretty well. But now looking back at the early Pixar movies, they are really simple and shitty by today's standards when you look at them now.
But Woody and I had the same horrific realization that these aliens not only weren't interested in the outside world, they liked their hell. They stoked the flames of their own damnation. They didn't want to know about salvation. They didn't even want to know what children were. All they cared about was this claw, this man of steel. That's why Toy Story is the most damning critique of Soviet society there is. The Gulag Archipelago look like child's play by ironically making a story about child's play.
Like, look at that face, man.
Oh yeah, the toys aren't so bad, but when they throw the humans in,
yeah,
like,
the humans look really messed up.
But it was like the first ever 100% digitally made film.
Yeah, man. This was like mid-90s or some shit. It was really early on.
That's why if this video gets
I think that's too early.
over
Anyway.
30,000 likes, I'll be analyzing an even greater childhood story. Air Bud, Speed little dog friend. It depends on whether you're willing to take a call to adventure. If you're willing to face the dragon in the eye that is that god-awful like button at the bottom of the screen and destroy it. Destroy it even harder than I destroyed Kathy Newman, which...
That was a good callback.
If you really are an emerging hero, I wouldn't wish that like button's fate on even my own worst enemy. And once you maintain that monster, man, all that dragon's treasure is yours. That you can reap by clicking the subscribe button. Okay, so I think that's all I'll say for now. I'm getting tired.
Started off real strong. Got a little bit too deep, about like the middle third, and like finished off pretty strong there at the end. And next one, oh,
there's more.
There's still a day to go. Don't rush.
Just an update, guys.
You did bid on that.
We bid on it. I bid it up from like 3,400 to like 4,000 something. Like I bid it up like $700. I was ready to pay for it as well. Like my mental plan was, if I win it, I would suck it up. I'll pay it, but I'd be like, oh yeah, cool. Can we like, because we're paying you so much and it's going to a good cause, like, can we get you to cameo on our video? Like, and he probably would have been yes. Like that was my ultimate play in case I somehow, like, on the very small chance won it, even though I didn't want to win it. Yeah,
it's a piece of shit.
It was it's a worse waste of money than arguably all the cards that I waste money on. And I've got fuck tons of them.
Cards.
You're buying garbage. You do know that, right? One man's trash. Look at that. Thank you so much to everybody who bidded, by the way, because this is good.
Also, it never got any higher than that. 5,300, everyone just gave up. No one's going to beat that guy.
Is it still...
No, it was done.
It's done.
It ended on 5,300.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, so like...
I was going to say, I'd be willing to, like, split the cost for it.
Like...
If we wanted to, like go again.
Here's the thing, though, like...
But you just spent a fuckload of money on cards.
Oh, it's gone now, right?
Yeah.
It's been gone for, like, 5 days or some shit. But yeah, like... So the thing how eBay works, though, is that, like, you tell eBay what your maximum bid is, and it will only bid people to, like... to beat them out. So, like, even though, like, the current bid was 5,300, his maximum bid might have been 8,000 or some shit, right? So, like, we could, like, bid fucking 6,000 or some shit and just, like, automatically lose. And it's like, oh, no, it's, like, 6,050 or some shit. And it's, like, it would just keep beating us out. So who knows how baller this top bidder was and how much he had reserved just ready to just, like, shit on people. But, yeah.
Going to a noble cause, the Australian Conservation Foundation, because remember, you got to contribute.
Just saying, if I was ballsy enough and I want to get the Australian Conservation Foundation a little bit more money, I could have just artificially bid it up by, like... I reckon I could have gotten to, like... So I ended on 5.3. I reckon I could have got up to, like, 5,850 and he still would have bought it. Like, I think he would have put on a nice round number, like 6,000 or, like, 5,900 or something. So if I go 5,850, I think he would have still had a maximum bid higher than that. He could have gone extra $500 for charity.
You have to put in money to an environmental organisation, because if you don't, that money's tax deductible, it will go to the government, they'll hand it over to farmers, they'll just go, oh right, a subsidy for burning forests on my own property, how could I lose? Look, Matt and I thought at best it would go for $300. It is currently going for $5,000 more than that. This could be just one of those, oh my god, thank you so much, and then we go to the highest bidder. Okay, to the second highest bidder. And keep this housekeeping going. This whole vlog will basically just be me updating you on...
How does he find these YouTube clips? Like, I remember these clips in my mind, but, like, it's like...
Yeah, he's just got, like...
The keywords that you need to put into YouTube be like, oh, Simpsons, that auction scene when Bart runs out or some shit, right? It's like, yeah.
The least important thing we've ever done on this channel, we've reviewed episodes of Maths. Matt, it came to my attention on watching the video after it went live
he didn't let me see a preview of the episode. Then he secretly filmed me. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Of course, I would love to get a tattoo.
And worse than that, basically forced me into the position where I've agreed without agreeing to get a tattoo. What is this, prison? Well, I guess that's what's happening now. If we get to 1 million subs by the end of the year, I will get a tattoo. I think I'll get the tattoo that says for the greater good. At least it will remind me that I got the tattoo for the greater good, even though this might come as a shock to you, but I can't read an imaginary alien language. You better not do that thing that you hear about when you get Chinese symbols of hope on your ankle, and then you look at it and it goes, what? Container? I mean, I have eaten cunts, but that's not all I do. But also, Matt agreed to it as well. We need to come up with the army that he's going to get tattooed onto his soft, supple body. For the love of God, make it a shit army. Make it the army that everyone hates. Do me that favour at least. You guys get to decide that. We'll put a straw poll down below, but this is very Lord of the Fliesy, except for instead of dying, you just make a stupid life choice. Also, this keeps happening. People just keep offering me free Tau stuff. Take that, Aiden.
It's such a good way to get free product. You just say you got to put some video up and make it like you can't get any more, even though you quite clearly can get more. And people be like, oh yeah, I'll help you out, I'll give you more. It's kind of like on Game Grumps, how there's like a whole bunch of videos, like a whole bunch of games that they like don't have, and people just send them video games and stuff, right? Oh man, when you just get that big, you just get free shit in the mail. I would love every day, just package every day. Just, oh, man, I that's the part I love about my job / business the most. Just all the time, just little packages coming in the mail. Oh, it's like Christmas.
It's exciting getting stuff in the mail with your name on it,
especially when
it's a bill.
Especially when you have multiple things that are coming. It's like, oh, which one's going to be today?
Yeah.
Who's laughing now? I'm being essentially forced to waste my time painting toys. Man, he's such a nice guy. He just came up afterwards and goes, hey mate, heard you collect hair. Dude, I'm pretty sure you're younger than me, and I still wish you were my dad. Thanks, man. Can't remember your name, I'll be honest, I was pretty wasted.
I fucking gave you a book, you putz. You didn't fucking say that about me.
You should have given him a Warhammer figurine.
Fuck, man, I gave you my book. You couldn't even give me a fucking shout out.
The man himself, professional painter, is offering me free painting lessons in Warhammer. That's an offer I can't refuse, especially because, hold on a second, Matt, let me just get that. This has taken me a week and a half. I'm in my late 20s. I think I need help. So we're going back to Good Game Bondi Junction to meet Dr. Rowe, the Dr. Dre of painting. We're just going to say, is this good? Please tell me it's good. I can't handle any negative feedback, and I really can't at this point. You spend so much time on it, you just need one of those complimentary pat on the backs of like, it's a good start, champ. I wish I could do that at your age. And also, I really want him to teach me how to make those lenses that actually look like they're glass. Which apparently is a really advanced technique, and I didn't want to do it, even though that guy on YouTube that does all the paint tutorials are going, hey, it's Duncan here. Now, there's a misconception that making lenses is difficult. It's actually easier than what you would expect. Just the fact that he has to say that, I go, you're lying. No. Matt, to the car. I bought this farts in a can, and Matt just asked me when you're going to throw it out. How about never? Even if it runs out of farts, and it's already getting to that point where the battery just goes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the gas or something. With
Dicks in one. One was called Silent but Deadly, and the other one's called Loud and Proud. Why'd you buy it? Do I need a reason? It's self-explanatory, dude. I've also been thinking a lot. This is just your general YouTuber insight shit. I used to always dismiss Pokemon unwrapping channels. You know what I realised? Max Mofo's Pokemon Unwrapping channel is the greatest channel on YouTube. Move over all of those complex science explaining courses. I'm sick of that. I just want to see some.
Not gonna lie, I had some Pokemon unboxing videos planned in the works. Oh yeah.
You didn't even invite me. Can't I just be your hype man?
It's like, I'm not even on screen, man. You just see my hands opening. I don't understand why people watch them, man. I just got booster boxes sitting over there, and I'm just going to open them on camera. But apparently people like it. I'm literally going to say in the video, this is mindlessly dumb videos, mindlessly easy videos to make, but you guys want to watch it, so here it is.
I think it'd be funny to have a fucking hype man for Pokemon unwrapping videos.
Okay, maybe we'll do that. Maybe save a box something. Joey GX!
It's the same thing as Deal or No Deal, being like, you get 200,000 in number 26, booyah! Just to mix it up, because pro tip, variety's the spice of life. We're not parking in a car park today. We're going to park near the library. Oh, learned. And this learned as well, because it's got hills there. And little pro tip about parking, virtually every parking officer on Earth is fat, and they don't like walking. Checkmate. Their natural enemy, slopes.
That is a good life. That is a good life tip. I will keep that in mind.
In Sydney. If you live in Sydney, do you remember not hearing that sound ever? Jesus. And my pieces fell over already damaged, and I have to walk around carrying Warhammer in this box. It's embarrassing.
Like, the box is pretty ghetto. Because, like, if you see people that take their Warhammers to, like, stores and shit, they got them in, like, usually, like, a tool case type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got, like, a fucking tray.
He brought his lasagna tray.
Here we are, back at the same stone, and, getting some lessons from the man himself, Dr. Rowe, but these guys, that's what you want to learn to paint. Are these even figurines? Are these just tiny men? If you just go, boom, well, they'll go, don't get me.
You've obviously done like a bit of research and you've learned like flat colours and an outline is how you get like the really good like sort of contrast.
From Duncan. You know that guy?
No, I don't actually.
He's just this British guy that's sort of like, hello, Duncan from Games Workshop.
The only thing that you're missing, and it's not really a pro tip, it's just something that like
it's just a basics.
Everyone that like paints a lot does is instead of using the paint straight out of the pot, you use like a wet palette to thin down your paint.
You talking about just wetting tissue?
Yeah, so this is kitchen paper with like parchment paper over the top of it, so that way it sort of keeps your paints moist and makes it really really thin, where you still get the really like vibrant like contrast of the colours.
It's how you grow weed. I probably shouldn't have said
I do actually believe that at some point in his life, Jordan was a pothead.
It's probably where, like, he developed his personas / voices.
Yeah.
He's just like...
But I think, like, because he got really... I think while he was a pothead, he discovered, like, self-help and shit like that. And he got really into it. Because he's got another channel where he just talks about self-help strategies and just partly why he likes Jordan Peterson so much. Other than his funny voice. So my headcanon of what Jordan was like was he was pretty average in high school. He hung out with those kind of guys, and then they just got into like pot and shit like that. Did that for a long time. Decided he wanted to do comedy. Didn't really know what to do. Discovered self-help. Got really into that, and then just, you know.
But he was a model, right? So,
oh yeah, he was a model.
So if I had to take a guess, he was probably a model, and like a modeling's not a very laborious job compared to like a construction job or something, right? So you just like show up to like your shoots and stuff, and because you're with like other rich, wealthy, handsome people, he probably got drugs. So he's like probably just like smoking weed with them on like
I forgot he was
supermodel parties and shit.
It's
like
a very
you see in the
easy
movies.
thing to forget that he was a model.
Yeah, so like that's why I think he probably partied too hard, and then at some point in his life he's like, "No, I'm getting out this destruction life." And some smart and beautiful supermodel was like, "Oh yeah, you should read this book. It's something." And so, oh, that's how he got started. I reckon that's my guess.
Oh, thanks, man. Legend. All right. Okay.
And also, Good Games here decided to give you a set of paints as well.
Oh, man.
What the fuck don't they do that for us?
Of course they gave you his paint set. You just brought him in like 100k views of like
this is
like
the
engagement.
Video. This is the third video you've done where you have come to this specific Good Games.
It's like
People are coming to this Good Games now just hoping to run into you.
You are literally the best return on investment in terms of advertising and promotion that they could have gotten.
They don't even have to pay you money. They just give you some stock they're not using.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a bit of an inorganic conversation, but Dr. Rowe, you were saying...
So the riptide you have there is technically my riptide. I've been doing...
Like, I don't even question that Dr. Rowe is doing this for free. Like, but I could just so easily just see that Good Games just, like, gave him some kickbacks for doing this video. I could totally see it.
Got commission painting for Good Games here, and they were keeping a riptide aside for me as, like, sort of payment for, like, some of the stuff that I was doing.
Could you be a nicer man and now you're giving me free painting lessons even though I stole off you? That is just a bad. And this is not cheap either.
No, it's all good. Like, so I had received...
And he fucking destroyed it, though. You know... So he's, like, all chill about it. I'd be so fucking pissed, though. Even though it's Jord, like, maybe less so because it's, like, a famous guy, like, done it. There'd be a little bit of an honor. But, like, I bought a steak that I was planning on cooking, and I left it in the fridge. And I had such high expectations for how I was going to cook this steak and how I was going to prepare it, what I was going to do. This was going to be this beautifully fucking cooked, like, medium to rare or whatever I was going to go for steak. Maybe I would have gone more towards rare. And I was so excited to get this steak, cook this steak, get it just how I wanted it. I came home, the steak was gone. I couldn't fucking find it, and I dug the fridge and the pantry up and the freezer. Thought maybe Mum put it in the freezer. I was looking for this steak. I could not find it.
Can't yell at your dogs, man.
And then, and then I looked in the sink, and there were like barbecue tools in the sink. And I looked at that and I thought, my dad cooked the steak. My dad would have. And my dad does not cook a steak how I like a steak.
He would have fucked them up.
My dad will cook that thing right through till it's like black. He wants it well done.
Well, back in his day, the meat wasn't so clean, man. You got to kill all those bacteria.
So, I just thought about how I was so excited for this fucking piece of meat, and how someone else took it from me and did and ruined it.
But, like, that wasn't his Riptide thing. So Friendly Jordies got a Riptide thing from a different store. He fucked that one up. Then he couldn't get another one. And then Bondi Junction Good Games said that they would give him one. So the one that was supposed to go to this guy was the one that Friendly Jordies got for free. So he didn't fuck it up yet. Yeah.
So he didn't fuck up his Riptide.
Yeah.
But anyway.
A little bit of a towel-like display, but yeah.
Yeah, well, just... Alright, paint your towel for me.
He should have been like, oh no, they gave me another.
Why is he giving him the fucked one?
No,
or is that not the fucked one?
No, that's his one.
Oh.
The fuck one is all broken and shit. He literally couldn't glue it together.
I thought he brought the fucked one to show him.
He hasn't painted his one yet.
Yeah.
He was just like he couldn't get the thing to work.
Okay.
Like, you know, what they should have done is just made him paint one and then get Dr. Rowe to paint one. So this is Dr. Rowe's. Ching! And then here's mine. This is like a piece of garbage.
You're a very nice man, thank you very much. Look at that, I'm very...
It's like, first of all, Dr. Rowe, are you an actual doctor?
So impressive, isn't it? Oh, sorry.
Just like the explosion as well.
I feel like, you know, when you see someone diffusing a bomb in Mission Impossible, especially with this music in the background, it feels like that. And this guy does look like he's just going like, easy, one slipper.
Well, should they bring out the magnifying glasses?
But I think it is. It just makes every stroke seem so dire. Dude, you know what? I fully get it. I understand why housewives are immersed in Oprah Winfrey, because if you aren't, you go insane. I was originally listening to Jordan Peterson, but then he started doing this talk where he was going,
It's embarrassing enough to be a man-child at 25, but to be a man-child at 30, that's really sad.
I'm sitting there painting water. I'm like, my birthday's in 2 weeks. I can't do it. I have to listen to Oprah Winfrey just being like, whatever you did in the past, that's not you too.
Holy shit, she looks so old there.
She's your next president, buddy. Well, not your president, but not your president, but like anyway.
This fucking homie. Every stroke you make is just another reminder that you suck. It's like everything you do. I can't get it right.
I think one of the things is you do need to develop like a really steady hand.
Yeah, you're basically Van Gogh.
It's the highest praise I've ever received. You're basically Van Gogh.
The Van Gogh of Warhammer. Have you done any paint jobs for anyone of note? Like, does Mike Whitney secretly
That's such an old name.
Yeah.
That's Dr. Rose, and you can tell, can't you? You can tell which one's Dr. Rose. Can you just give this video a like for trying?
It's honestly, it's all about like practice.
How long have we been here, Matt? 2 hours? Easy. I painted one helmet, and I'm ashamed of myself. Look, this isn't good. Like, you just come here, you feel bad, you go home. Rousing endorsement.
I don't know how you managed though to get a fingerprint smudge. The paint was melted off.
Oh no, not again. Dr. O, have I made every mistake possible? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, close to. That's how we learn, right?
Yeah, I mean, but clearly, because the paint's melted off, I haven't learned. I did it again.
Honestly, like, just if you need any help, don't reach out and like send me photos, and I can tell you what to do.
It's like, if you need to paint anything, just don't. just reach out and call me.
I'll do it for you.
You're one of the good ones.
Follow me on Instagram at dr.roe. Although, like, that will do more than anything. Message me on there if you want anything commission painted, or if you wanted like advice like this.
And I mean, look, it's probably worth it. Look at the difference. What's that Afro guy from the 70s called?
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. And what did he say again?
Happy accidents.
Yeah, that's not true though, by the way. I'm not happy about those accents. So, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
I'm going to decommission this. I'm dunking this in terms. This is funny.
He just makes a business of like dumping Warhammer figurines in terps and just fucking them up and selling one on eBay.
Remember, before you play, remember the parking ticket life hack?
Oh. You got fucked.
That $112. That's way more than what I saved in just paints there.
Hey, good guy, Bondi, good games, Bondi Junction. Can you do something about this?
Goddamn fat parking ticket inspectors, they're adapting. They all get those little fit watchers. This health-conscious society of ours. What's wrong with loving the body that you're in? Dude, I know this is becoming sad at this point, but so's this. Like, just for that, every fucking penny that I've saved in this hobby from people giving me stuff, out the door with just one car park. Unbelievable. That's Sydney for you. They can't.
If we go see a show in Melbourne, we should just gift him Warhammer figurines. So he feels obligated to paint them. Just like the smallest, cheapest ones we can find.
I'm seeing him in September, but I don't know if he's sold out yet.
It's
or
like
not.
Melbourne 14th or something. Yeah, it's a weekend after we come back from Singapore. Yeah.
So if you want to go, you should probably like get a ticket.
Yeah.
Very soon, because I'm already got a ticket.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Madman convention's on that weekend. God damn it. Oh man, so much shit's happening when I come back. And also, Borderlands 3 comes out like literally 2 days after I come back, and Monster Hunter World Iceborne. They both come out like 2 days after I come back from Singapore.
I really want to get through these videos because I'm so desperate to go to the toilet.
Alright, we're nearly done.
I eat it every day. Alright, so this is after we were at Good Games, and I've just realised that I should probably get Matt back.
I asked if you think about getting a Warhammer tattoo.
Fucking idiot. Of course I'm not going to get a Warhammer tattoo for what? Some more clicks. He doesn't know I'm filming this. I'm going to send this to our other editor, Conran. He can edit this vlog. But essentially, I know that Matt hasn't been on a vacation in the last 4 years, and he has been pushing for the entire year to have one. And I'm saying, no, absolutely not. And so what I want from you is the worst holiday destination you've ever been on. So if you went to that fake Ayers Rock and...
It's not like he can actually get his editor to go to that shit location, right? So why does he need our responses?
That was the shittest place you've ever been to for a quote-unquote vacation. You let me know in the comments, and whichever...
Oh, okay. One place I would never want to go back to ever again. I forgot which country. There's some shit like Asian country. Like, it's not Myanmar or some shit. But like when I went to London, I had to stop off in some third world piece of shit like country. The airport was shit. Smoking was illegal. It's just like those two factors made me never want to go back to that country ever again. That's what I would recommend. It was like a really cheap flight from like Melbourne to London. Forget which country it was, but it was real shit country. And I don't even care that they know that I put on public record that that country is shit. It's not Myanmar or Burma, but it's the country close there. That's where I would recommend. I'm going to message him.
Everyone gets the most stuff first. I don't care where it is in this country. As long as it's
Oh.
technically part of Australia. So, sorry, Pitcairn Island, you miss out on this one. But as long as it's in Australia, I'm taking it there. On vacation, just a good old-fashioned road trip with the boys to what is somewhat subjective worst place.
Come on, man, you're from Adelaide. You should know where the shit places are.
Take him to Yass. This image of M and then Yass.
Yeah.
All right,
golden
okay.
arches.
So
Alright,
you're going
infomercial
to
time.
enjoy our infomercial today.
Oh, is it going to make me shit my pants? My God.
No, it's very funny, and I think you're going to enjoy it.
All right.
Please share and comment below.
Choose a good one. I don't want to give it away, so I'm just going to let this play out, and you're going to see what this week's infomercial of the week is. Nearly there. Nearly there.
Women are starting to talk about something they've been feeling for a long time. Wanting more sexual satisfaction.
After I had my children, sex didn't make me feel the same way.
Now that I'm in my 50s, my body doesn't respond the way it used to. The way I want it to.
I wish it were easier for me to feel aroused.
This is Zestra, a safe, patented blend of botanical oils and extracts. Topically applied Zestra works within minutes by heightening your sensitivity to touch for deep, pleasurable sensations and sexual satisfaction. Zestra helps you feel the way you used to feel when sexual arousal just happened naturally, without doing anything, without thinking about it, without trying not to think about anything else. Zestra is the result of years of scientific research and clinical studies, and it's been used by thousands of women. Zestra is safe to use, and it's recommended by many healthcare professionals.
All women deserve sexual satisfaction. Zestra is a breakthrough. It's safe, hormone-free, and applied topically. I recommend it because it's effective for so many of my patients.
Zestra made it all so easy. In a matter of minutes, I was there. I haven't felt like this in years.
Now my sex life is back. I feel like me again. Zestra gives me this rush of... Oh, wow.
You deserve to feel sexually satisfied. You deserve Zestra.
Call the number on your screen right now.
free. Just pay for postage and handling. That confident.
Turn many women into Zestra believers. That's why we're offering Zestra absolutely free. Just pay $4.95 for shipping and handling. So call or log on right now. You have nothing to lose.
I worked with a gay guy.
Like, this scene's the best. It's just like all these women just like pretending, just like to smile.
Sexual arousal just happened naturally, without doing anything, without thinking about it, without trying not to think about it.
It's like totally the female opposite to like the male like erectile dysfunctional ads. Yeah. How like these are the parts where the men are like doing manly things like playing football or like going fishing and shit.
This reminds me of like something. So there's a drug. I spoke to this gay guy at work once. And he was talking about this drug that a lot of gay people use. They sniff it, called poppers.
What?
So you could buy them, and they're called shit like jungle juice or whatever the fuck. So you open the bottle. They're only like this big. You open the bottle and you just go, and it like makes them super sensitive. And here's the gross part: it loosens up their asshole so they can take better anal sex. And
how does sniffing
something? It's kind of what this Zestra product reminds me of. Not that I don't know how you apply Zestra. I assume it's like a pill or some shit.
I assume it was some sort of cream or some shit.
Or cream, you just sort of...
Like, I can understand cream working, man. Yeah. What the fuck's this popper shit where you sniff something and it makes your butt
It makes you relaxed, alright? It's like... It's kind of like people talk about how if you smoke weed and then you have sex, it's going to be like some of the best sex you've ever had. Luke's tried it. I don't know about.
We don't have a friend named Luke. Well, that's episode 8 of the Super Sellout podcast.
By Zestra.
It's sponsored by Zestra. Oh man, we can just replace infomercial of the week when we get sponsored.
Oh. Yeah, start making your own like infomercials, and we'll advertise it on our show.
We'll record a shit infomercial.
We'll record shit testimonials for people.
It's just you in different hats and shit. Oh man. Well, this has been a long one. I'm definitely going to edit some of it out, but
you say that every week.
No, I'm definitely actually going to edit some of it out because this one's a little bit too long.
It's almost 3 hours, man.
But yeah, so I'll let you wrap it up.
Okay. Thanks for watching the Super Sellout podcast. I have to go to the toilet now.
Episode 8. I totally mistimed that.